Hello.
Welcome back, everyone, to Dragons Not Included. My name is Zach, and
Hi, Zach.
we have multiple different backgrounds, and they're all wrong.
Yes. Unfortunately, this camera was a little blurry, and I was unable to fix it before the time
Kyle
started.
got really
Zach will have to fix the...
and I got stressed.
Yes, do not worry. We're good things, big things coming soon.
Yes.
Big things we mean just setting it up.
Yes.
Big balls.
Again, we always have technical difficulties. It's our thing. You'll get used to it
If
eventually.
anybody's actually watching, you
difficulties
should
are
know this by
included.
now.
They are.
Dragons are not.
Everything's included but dragons.
So, I don't believe we have any updates.
No.
Other than
We might be doing another one shot next week.
Yes, we did do a one-shot last week. We're not doing one next week.
No, okay.
Next week we will be going back into our normal little
We're going back to
schedule. We'll be going back to Oakhart.
Okay, fine.
2 of Oakhart and then 2 of Rise, hopefully.
Hopefully. But yeah, without further ado, let's go into the sick intro. See you guys in a minute.
Bye.
Hello, I'm Corey. I play Dungeon Croco.
Hi, my name's Jacob. I'm playing Axel Thunderstruck.
Hello, I'm Veronica. I play Wayro.
I'm Liz. I play Rena Ikwa.
Hi, I am Kyle. I will be playing Ashmere.
I am your DM for tonight, Zach, once again.
Hey,
We're
We
back.
are back.
Oh,
So, without further ado, let's get into it. If you don't already know, I'm Zach. I'm the DM for tonight.
Hello,
we're
Zach.
going to be playing my high fantasy,
More like
high
DM.
magic homebrew campaign, The Rise of Aurelion.
Hi, we're not high.
Shut up. And we're gonna do our little tradition where I see which one of these silly little guys is gonna tell us the recap.
Wait, I
know the
remember
recap.
a lot this time, so I think.
I
Yeah,
know the
because
recap.
you did like a grand total of like 4 things.
I take notes.
who did it last time?
Sorry.
I
Me.
left my iPad at home.
Remember, I did it
yeah.
last time and I was really
You-
confused.
I mean,
Jacob,
I
it'll
essentially
be
did
funny.
it last time. Let's be
It would be
real.
really funny if this is the only
Yeah.
week that I get it because I
Yeah,
don't think it's
because
actually
you just
hit.
give them doe eyes and fill
All
in
right.
the blanks.
That's just how I look.
I rolled Veronica twice.
It's not my fault that Kyle's
but
down
I
bad.
finally landed on Corey.
Hey, yo.
Wait, I wanted to go this time.
Whoa.
Alright.
You're a whore. You're just trying to keep my son from me.
Okay, I don't want him. Don't.
You don't want
don't need him.
my son?
No.
I don't even know where he is.
I don't
He's
either.
over here.
Oh.
You want mine?
Karama Jr.
I
you
always
go.
know where he is.
Ah.
Yeah, you better touch him.
You
This
keep
would be a
tabs
good
on
time
it.
to
The great
fix our
banana.
cameras, yes.
Water banana.
What
Okay.
camera?
And your background.
So the session started.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
I believe we started in the city.
I'm wondering
the
when I got
first-
chores.
I don't remember what the city was called, but like, we started in House City. Oh yeah, because we started like at the like bank guy. And we walked around a lot. We stopped in stores, put items on hold because we hadn't converted our money. And we spent like fucking three hours or
Yes.
something shopping. It was
More.
crazy. Yeah,
It was pretty much the whole session.
basically.
And then some legal stuff at the end.
Yeah. Oh yeah, true. That entire.
I'm kind of hazy on the end, to be honest.
Oh, I remember all about it.
I just remember
Probably
shop.
an
remember
hour
all
of
about it.
negotiations.
So yeah,
I
we
think.
shopped a lot. I sold my entire inventory. Dundee did basically for the better of the party in combat. Yep, it's true. And then we met with our guide, who was I don't remember his name. Fuck.
It doesn't want to update.
What was his name?
Oh no. We've been thrown into the
Purple.
purple.
Yeah!
You're purple.
Wrong
Wow.
campaign for the purple guy.
What if?
Oh, yeah.
What if I just did this? What
Purple
if
banana.
I? Hell yeah.
That'll work.
Do you want me to come over there?
I don't know what's wrong with that. Continue on, Corey.
Oh right, sorry. So yeah, we met with
No, go under the table, it's faster.
basically the lawyer guy.
I did that at Red Robin. He's never again.
Why Red Robin?
It was just Funny
I was
homecoming story.
Oh.
I thought Zach would laugh at.
I'm sorry.
Zach doesn't care about it.
He was too in the zone.
Okay, so we
Autoscroll.
got
Were
to
you gonna say that
the.
other word?
Oh,
You were gonna say that other word.
there was a shiny
I
bald
know you
guy,
were.
the shiny-headed bald guy. That
Bald!
was the secretary, basically, when we got to the area. And we then somebody did
The
something
G
to offend
word.
him.
It was not me this time.
I know it wasn't you, but I don't remember who it was. Who offended him? Somebody like tried casting
Who
magic. or
offended
something.
him?
No.
I swear.
What the fuck are we?
Because the
fuck?
bald, shiny-headed guy that was super
Oh!
scary. Who offended him like right when we walked in?
You probably.
It was not me. I didn't get magic thrown at me.
Oh no, it was
I don't remember us doing that.
It was? I swear it wasn't.
I swear it wasn't.
I don't remember though.
It was
anyway,
not.
somebody offended him and he got mad.
I'm a
so
good
he
guy.
blasted like some weird magic at them, whoever it was. Didn't
No.
do anything. And then we sat down and waited for like 15 or 20 in-game minutes. And then
Oh yeah,
boom.
it was you. It was.
Disagree.
our
So
guide,
bad,
he calls
dude.
us in. We talk about what's going on. Goodbay, top row. See you never.
They're coming back.
We talked about what his goal was and what our goal was after reluctantly giving up the item that we were looking for.
It's kind of behind the scenes, everyone. This is actually kind of cool, isn't it?
yeah.
We get to
Everyone,
watch how our scenes are built.
everyone gets to see me sit here and look like a jackass while Kyle figures everything out.
Kyle's very good at things.
Let's see what else. Oh yeah,
Not good
so
enough,
then-
apparently.
Then the party argued
I
with
think
him
you are.
about contract deals for about an hour or so, I think, of like real life time, and then we finally settled on a contract, and he has our souls if we die, except
I
mine
can fix it.
and
Thank you.
Ashemir's, because ours are taken already. Until the contract is expired, which is when we get out of, or when we get him
But-
his item.
He only
Like,
gets
in
our
his hands,
souls
if
when
we
we
die.
are no
Yeah.
longer, if we die and we
And
are
a
no
minute.
longer able to be
Die.
resurrected.
From the first level. Yeah, so 1 minute and 1 minute and 1 second.
What a
to be
nice
exact.
guy, right?
Yeah.
True. Shout out him.
Yeah.
And then we all signed. Well, they signed their souls away, but we still all signed. And then we were gonna be on our way to Bell. Is that what it's called? Bell.
Belvedere.
We're going to Bell, and then we're going to Hell. What's it called?
Hell.
I thought Bell
No.
was their like scarier one. Is that the less scary one? Oh,
The
okay.
scarier ones. Helljor?
Thanks, Kyle.
Oh yes, Helljor.
Yes, yeah. Helljor is where we need to go.
Yeah, so that we're gonna be like on our way to there, and that's basically where we ended, something like that.
So he's getting us into Helljor. Is he getting us? And we have a scroll to get out.
Yes.
You have a
Yes. And scroll.
well. You pretty much nailed it on the head.
But yeah.
But I will go into
Okay.
the official recap that I've written so graciously for you all.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Take this thing away from me.
My son.
Keep it away from her.
Yeah, for real. I'm far enough away, so it's not like it'll affect me today. Unless
So,
he fucking
Whip
throws it.
that shit.
That's what I was thinking. Like,
So
Boomerang.
when we had last
Yeah.
left off, let me turn the music up. Actually, it's a little quiet. Okay. When we had last left off, the promised outsiders had spent a majority of their day browsing the various storefronts within the Wandering Curio, meeting a collection of interesting individuals as well as getting unique items to assist them in their ever-growing dilemma. Namely, Dundee forfeiting many of his possessions in order for Axel to finally obtain a magical weapon to better take down his foes.
After Wayro decided to step in.
Once they had cleared out a majority of their coin purses, they finally head out towards the Red Market in search of Feng, someone who could supposedly help in their quest to find the Charred Star for Rena. They move through a thick and bustling crowd through the hot black stone streets until they find the correct alleyway leading towards their destination, though not without a small incident. Some of the group's belongings get damaged from the nature of the grinding buildings betwixt the alleyway. Finally, they quickly move through the Red Market, avoiding any pickpockets or visiting the tents filled with devious merchandise. After moving through the sea of tents, they find the building that they were looking for, a large warped structure with hundreds of flags flowing in the hot breeze, bearing many different insignias. Entering into the building, they are greeted by a completely bald human man sitting behind a desk, adorning a very nice silken outfit and a thick iron collar clasping his neck. He inquires about the group meeting with Feng before telling them to wait a bit before they are seen.
Oh yeah, I remember the end now.
In this time, Weiro tried to flirt with Feng.
Oh,
I did?
Yes.
I don't recall.
And he casted a very powerful fear spell, causing her to not want to do that again.
Yep. Yeah.
I remember that part, I think.
It's just an average Tuesday for Weiro, so.
And Dundee read a little bit of information about where they are going,
Oh, yes.
to which he was not very pleased about the information he had, as they were very scary and not very hospitable, as you could probably imagine, to tell. But eventually, they are taken into the back, moving through a maze of hallways with no walls showing its natural build material. Every inch of this interior seemingly covered in tapestries, none with the same pattern as another. The party finally meets with Feng, and who, albeit sinister sounding, welcomes them with open arms and begins deliberation. After much discussion and arguing, they all finally settle on an agreement that suits both parties as needed. Feng gets a soul crystal he was after, and the party gets guidance to the lair of Zesa Kabir and a way back.
Me being massively difficult.
We pick up with the promised outsiders on their way out of the building in the main lobby of Feng's estate. So you guys are taken by the assistant man. I believe his name was Hadville.
I feel pretty proud for out bargaining a demon.
I don't
think
we won.
No.
But I definitely gave him a run for his money.
Sure.
And
I agree.
as you guys exit from the hallway with all the hypnotizing patterns of the tapestries, and you break into the lobby area, there's still no one sitting in the room. It's very empty. Hadville goes back to his desk and sits down quietly, going back to whatever he was doing beforehand.
Okay.
Oh, right.
So, what
can do
supplies do we need to get before we go?
Cold resistance? If
Probably.
by perchance?
That's a safe bet.
I've got. I think I have some
I
of
bought
those.
some of that.
You got some candy.
I know I got candy,
But I
got
don't-
some other things.
I don't think the candy's gonna, make or break the freezing cold.
I got.
You're also gonna have a problem getting water.
Also, we need to figure out how we're gonna talk to each other when we're in there.
Don't
I
we
thought
have
someone
an-
here had.
Because I feel like
water.
water's almost like gonna immediately freeze.
I thought I had an alchemy jug. I don't.
You could put just ice in my pants, and that should.
It'll melt.
I don't think so.
You can put.
That's
you
true,
Can,
you are
you
kind of
can
being
water,
like a different
you
thing
can
right
water
now.
plants with
I'm
ice.
thinking.
Is that true?
I think I wanted
Yeah.
one, but
Well, I
I
guess I
couldn't
would
get
know
my
after a
hands on
while.
it.
Yeah.
And then just turn it
Because
yeah.
I would know if I had an
For some
alchemy
plants,
jug
it's
because
best
I love
because
the
it's a
alchemy
slow thing.
jug. No
Okay,
alchemy
yeah,
jug.
you're right.
Bummer.
Damn, I didn't
Get
write
one
what
of
any of
those.
these candies did.
But
What
not
the?
in how.
I didn't write what any of these candies did.
I do. I have rough. I have it.
Oh,
Do you want
that's good.
to know?
What, the candies?
Yeah.
Well, I got all of them, so.
Well, do you want to know what they all do?
No, we don't need to go over it all right now. I'm
Yes,
just gonna forget.
Do you want me to send you a picture of it?
Yes.
No, please go all over everything.
I don't know what
please.
the cinnamon one does.
I'll make a short out of it, and we can all, use that as
our guide.
a reference.
Just pull it. Here, wait, let me pull up YouTube real
Yeah,
quick.
let's
Did
get
I
the
get
candy
a pair
short.
of boots that were like? Oh yeah, I got fire resistance boots on, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, those like crazy leather boots.
Baller, dude, with these cowboy boots
Your
now.
tree and cowboy
I sent
boots.
And they
The
smell
TV
like
show.
what? Sulfur? Too?
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
that shit muted.
Well,
Real.
Smell like
So,
farts.
what are you guys
Your boots
planning
too.
to accomplish right
That's
now?
Going back to the shops.
Excellent.
okay.
I'm kidding.
Really
I'm kidding.
quick.
Unless we
though.
actually need to.
Well, is there anything
Oh,
that we
please.
do need?
I
We
can't.
need a plane
read
shift
writing.
scroll, but we can't
still
find
have,
one anywhere.
Okay,
And
well,
this person is
warm hands.
guaranteeing us out, right? The deal
Well,
we made?
Yeah, I thought that we were getting a planar shift scroll.
Yeah. I'm just.
It's like
thought
on
he-
Returnal.
I thought
here.
he gave us one.
No, it's on Returnal.
No, you
Well,
go.
wait, so
you
wait,
go
are
into
we
your
getting
pocket.
from their
there's
Back.
You go into your pocket, Axel, as you have this thought, and you pull out a very intricately carved flute with like the head of a tiger at the end.
That's how we do it.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about this.
You remember
Right,
when you
something.
play this, it will bring you back to Feng's office.
It's a one-time use though.
Reason.
It's a one-time use, I believe,
Put it
right?
on.
Yes. As far as you
See,
Take it
I have
off.
that written
I
down
think
on my
he's-
actual character sheet.
Bet it all.
Okay, so we have that, but we gotta get in there ourselves.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You remember, I don't remember who took the stone, but one of you has a stone that's basically a fucking Isaac Clarke
Hell yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Oh,
dead
Played it.
space.
I'm.
You played
Doesn't
Dead
mean I
Space?
paid
I don't-
paid
I
attention.
I made her
you
play
get,
it,
when you
yeah.
get lost in
I
dead
have-
space and you're like,
I've
But
never
she only played like a little bit of it.
I played it. It was so long ago. It's because it was difficult for you to set it
That's
up.
like my favorite game. So
It's
best
scary.
reference ever.
I only played a little bit of it when I was younger.
Okay, well,
Scary game.
But it's basically like just
It's like a line on the ground that like guides you.
oh my
yeah,
god,
it basically like takes you, it basically shows you the way that you need to go.
And no one else can see it.
But you just have to
No,
explain
I
what
just
it
don't
is.
know.
I don't know by name.
Yeah.
I do have an alchemy jug. I do have an alchemy jug.
It's just
Nice.
the single
So
person is
we're
funny.
fine. We don't need
We are
water.
fine.
I think
We are
I have
fine.
the stone actually. I'm pretty
Okay,
sure.
okay.
Whoever
So-
has it, you can decide amongst yourselves.
not it. Actually,
Oh,
maybe it should be me if I'm gonna be in the front.
Well, we're both gonna probably be in the front, so.
Well, yeah, but I should be in front of you now. That
You need. Is your weapon one or two-handed? Are you doing one or two-handed?
two. Well,
Then I'll hold on to the stone, 'cause I
Yeah,
only need
maybe.
one.
Well, true.
Okay, well, we're
We
ready
need
to go
one.
Yeah,
because
you can
I've got the alchemy jug.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Fire up that stone, baby.
You guys are ready to go?
Yeah,
I'm ready.
All right.
Yo, are we getting? We're not checking
I'm
for
ready,
cold
I'm
resistance. No, I don't know.
I don't have any money.
I have
I'm going
8
to
soul coins.
change
I have 8 soul coins.
My armor to cold resistance because I can do that.
Okay, that's awesome.
Was it on a short rest or a long rest? I can't remember.
I have fire resistance.
Wait,
You're
should
right.
we
I think it
rest?
would be on a long rest.
Yeah, I think it is a long
Should
rest.
yeah? Can we just like?
But on the next long rest,
real quick?
I'm doing that.
Well,
I feel like one's coming up soon.
you
anyway.
guys
Well,
do.
we should
Do we
rest
feel
before we leave.
well
Yeah.
rested?
No.
Yeah.
We're tired.
You
Let's
guys
rest before we
feel
leave.
very exhausted after your
Shopping
making
takes
your
a
way
lot
down
out of
here.
you.
Yeah.
Short rest,
Oh, it is a short
Yep.
rest? Okay.
so I can sit down for an hour and change that to cold. But
We should probably do a long rest anyway.
yeah, I agree.
I agree.
I agree with that.
All right,
I
can I
agree.
be a white dragonborn now? So
I
I can have
agree.
cold resistance.
I agree.
No.
My tummy hurts.
Did you give me
Tell her
a
to stop. It maybe might work.
Maybe if you give your life to the Abishai.
Bless you.
Thank you.
So let's find an inn then, right? To
Yes.
Hadville kind of like looks at you all. Do you require what's the word?
lodging?
Yeah. Do you
Yes.
require lodging?
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Yes.
Actually, we are.
Very well. He takes out a ledger and just.
Oh.
And once he finishes and closes it up, you hear like the creaking of like wood behind him. It just
The creaking.
as
Creaky floors.
as a hallway opens up behind him.
Oh.
The tapestries seem to like just morph along with the wall. You may sleep in there. It should accommodate all of you.
Oh. Okay.
Sweet.
Oh, thanks.
Cool.
Can I
Let's get her done.
Let's go bed by.
You're
have
done.
a spell book?
Like I was saying, you all eat breakfast. Those of you who can eat and drink.
I am eating breakfast.
Okay.
It's
And
water.
once you get all of your things gathered, get your things on, you go about your merry way. You go towards like the wall that had the door on it, and there was no hole, so you're just in this room.
I'm gonna knock where it was.
What? What?
You can hear resonate like. Actually, you don't hear much resonation at all. You hear like
Solid.
but it like doesn't travel very far.
Okay.
And within a few seconds, you just it opens up.
Oh, okay.
Also,
Good morrow.
Good morrow.
hello.
Good
And
borrow.
how did we all sleep?
Is it bad or
Do you
Well
sleep?
enough.
Okay.
Nay,
That's
Yeah, why would
crazy.
you? Sleeps for the week.
no need.
Exactly. I just lay there and pretend to sleep sometimes.
I know you're lying. I heard you and the scream
Wow.
one snoring.
Because I
All
didn't
night.
answer.
Yeah, but it made him chuckle, so it was worth
Yeah,
it.
me too, bud.
Yeah.
Well,
Girls.
toodaloo.
Yeah, bye-bye.
And he goes back down, just writing.
This guy sounds like a whale.
Shall we exit the building?
I believe we should.
Yeah.
Yep.
We exit the building.
You exit the building.
Let's get out of here.
And
Back, instead of this being in a fragrant, incensed air, you walk outside to just like stagnant, like stinky air.
Uh-oh, stinky.
This is
Yeah,
stinky.
yesterday at least had like some kind of breeze where you could feel like the movement of the hot bullshit, but now it's just like thick and like stagnant and it's terrible.
Now it's thick hot bullshit.
Oh.
You can still see like plenty of people at the red market set up shop.
Definitely better.
Most of the tents are open for
I'm
business.
sure when I watch the recording, it'll be.
But
I hold out the rock
you hold out the rock.
and I. Where is your line?
You hold out the rock, and once you're kind of like
It was a
looking at
rock.
it, it's not really doing anything. You're kind of like turning it every which way, and then you like, and as you turn it down, you just see a faint beam just, and you can see that it like once it hits an obstacle, it like very sharply juts
fucking
around
Tron.
it. Yeah, like some Tron shit, exactly.
I've seen that.
Well,
I don't know what
Right
you're
here.
let's
referencing.
go.
Tron.
Let's go. What part you're
I start
referencing.
following the line.
Light
with-
cycles.
I just seen
I think it's
everybody in
kinda
tow.
Are you just like openly following the line?
I forget
Yeah,
movies after I
right
watch
now.
them.
Okay,
Wait. Well, I mean, I just look like this then, don't I?
kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it
Outside
kind of
of-
like, I guess it would be more like it kind of like pings and then it stays out there for like a little while and then it slowly fades. So you just kind of like check your progress
Yeah. Okay. I'll check it like every like
every few minutes.
mile or so.
I would say, yeah,
no,
just
not every few
well,
minutes.
just
every,
check it whenever it starts fading.
Give or
If
take
it like
one.
fades.
I have legend lore now.
You're
Oh,
done.
really?
Yeah.
Done. Oh, and I'm
have
the
to-
note taker.
You have to know the object.
Next session, title Legend Lore.
And I have a whole bunch of incense too.
Do you need that to cast it?
Oh yes.
Oh.
Wait, I don't have
Thanks
any
to
ivory
all your
strips.
incense.
Oh, I got 12.
I don't
Sorry,
have any
pal.
ivory strips.
So
I'm gonna have to
you're
wait
making your way
to get those.
back through the
I
red
can buy
market
them.
because that's where the line is
Like,
taking you.
What are you gonna use? Ivory
And
strip?
as you're passing through,
Probably just a strip.
are you all tightly
But
holding
I
on to
can
your
strip, I
belongings
think,
right now?
fabric.
Yes,
I mean-
I'm doing the exact same thing that I did. I have my bag on me and I have my cloak over buttoned up.
Mhm.
So no one can get to my shit unless they're literally putting their hand in my coat or they're cutting something. So all my stuff is on me and I do like physically
Cutting some.
have my arms down
I keep my bag under my armor
because
so
I'm not getting
I can't really
pickpocketed.
get pocketed.
How do you keep your
Especially
bag under your arm?
Well, it's just like a duffel. It's like a satchel bag, no? It goes around and it'll be sitting at like your waist.
Well, it wouldn't be under your armor then.
you couldn't put that under your arm.
Yeah, how are you gonna get to it if it's under
like a
your
fanny
armor?
pack. I just put my arms in like I just like shrink
No.
it up. And then,
No,
You're not
No.
you're not a turtle.
then I guess it'd be like around my waist, probably.
All right.
I'm gonna do arena with this one, but instead of
yeah?
keeping my hands stuck down, I'm gonna
Shut
have.
up. I stopped
my-
It's like right in front of my penis though.
What?
So, like somebody goes.
This is a
there,
children's
I'll know.
game.
Oh, but you're
Nope.
gonna move the
It is
bag and then touch
definitely
your
not
penis
that.
instead.
We've lost that plot a long time
Oh yeah,
ago.
we did.
There are children.
We lost that first stream, I think.
Yeah.
Probably.
Well, regardless, you guys are all alert of your surroundings and your belongings.
Yes.
And as you're passing through,
I'd really like to kill somebody.
Oh, murderous are we?
Yeah, a little bit. I kind of want to fight.
I kind of want to call Barry, but I don't really
regards.
have tea for her right now.
I'm kidding.
You could tell her the tea about the entire contract.
Dundee,
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
What's your
Patrick. Wait, we're doing
passive
well.
Passive?
perception?
10.
10? Okay.
I mean, I'm like actively looking out because I have the stone and whatnot too.
Well, as you guys are walking through, you're definitely getting like bumped into. Like plenty of people are walking against the current here.
Oh, can I like make strength checks to shove people out of my way? If we're
Well,
walking
they're
into
not-
the
You're
current,
not.
They're not trying to like shove you out of the way
But
by any
anybody-
means.
No,
but they're like
it's just
they're,
like
they're just like
no.
bumping into you.
when they bump into me, they're
You know.
getting bumped the fuck back.
The crowd.
I'm in plate armor, bro. What are they gonna do to move my ass? I'm gonna shove them.
Maybe
You
they're
shoulder
also.
checking right
They're
back.
I am. I'm
They're
shoulder
gonna have
checking.
40
Anybody who bumps into me, I shoulder check. Like
All right.
active. Like
Well,
I'm actively
one-
like done.
One guy definitely bumps into you as you're about to clear out of the market, and just he's like, "Watch where you're going, asshole."
Oh damn.
Keep walking. I don't even say anything. No
Damn,
need.
bro's talking a huge game.
No, I don't need to say anything. They know I mean business if I don't speak.
True.
They just keep. I'm
Well,
taking really,
silence
like,
speaks volumes.
loud steps. True.
Bullies thrive on reactions.
Exactly.
Yeah, this guy's just a
Exactly.
bully.
Hurt
Exactly.
people hurt
So
people.
you keep going, following through the line, and it's taking you back through that alleyway. Unfortunately, the one that ground up your shit, making it ugly.
But he's not got shit anymore.
No, I still have armor. There's no way.
But this time the alleyway does seem to be like stagnant and actually like a normal
No, thank
size.
God.
So you guys pass through fine, normally. And once you get to the main street that you were moving through yesterday, you notice that the street is still like bustling, but it's like a normal amount of like
Bustle.
busyness.
Nice.
So instead of like people trying to
No
like
hustle, just
move
bustle.
through like a pit at like a concert,
Right.
it's just like going through with the flow of traffic, like in any major city on the material realm.
Gotcha.
I can stop walking like an asshat now.
There you go.
I'm walking
But
like a normal
This
person.
ain't Chicago on St. Patrick's Day. It's just Chicago.
Yeah, it's just regular Chicago now.
Is it
Oh,
busy
Chicago
on
on
St.
the-
Patrick's Day?
Motherfucker, they dyed
the River Green.
Oh, true. I always forget that happens.
Like they shut
I
down
forget
like
about
half of the roads.
So, uh,
I was there actually.
are you guys going any?
It was very green.
Are you guys going anywhere else before you leave the city?
If we pass-
All right, everybody, time to take a
Do you
big pee.
Do you think that we could possibly, just like stop off in the magic supply store and get some ivory strips? Possibly.
I think
See
that's
why
a
we
good
couldn't.
investment.
Might be an alchemy
Shouldn't
shop.
we? Were we?
You want to
Were we
get?
also?
You want to use Legend Lord now?
Yes.
I want.
Just so
Hey,
so we're
but that would be
prepared.
Legend
useful
lore is
if we're
goated.
going to
It's just for
raid
being
a
prepared.
treasure
Yeah, it
hoard.
doesn't-
Does it
might be
consume
worth
the
a
ivory
while.
strips?
Yes.
How much is it? Like you have to get worth?
Per. Hold on.
6?
Give me 1 second.
Didn't we want to like
600?
look to get like
No.
stuff for cold?
Yeah, I was gonna think if we pass like the like a potion shop or like alchemy, stop in and
We already went to
Okay.
the alchemy
So
place.
for Legend Lord.
to have cold
We can
bridges.
just do that off camera. We can just say that we did that. We don't
Okay,
need to- we don't need to
actually,
act all that out again.
So it does
I don't know if that's how
not.
that works.
It does. Okay, so it consumes the incense, but it does not consume the ivory strips. I need
Nice.
4 ivory strips worth at least 50 gold piece each.
So
So I need 200 gold
worth of
in
ivory.
ivory strips.
You don't got money?
Gotcha.
You broke?
Yes.
Broke
I'm broke.
boy,
Let me see
boy,
how
Well,
broke I am.
Wayro doesn't mind
I
being
don't know
owed
if
favors.
like the hell's
Wayro's gonna.
it's gonna have
No,
normal
I
alchemy
can buy
items.
this. I can buy this.
because like ivory. I don't know if that's like
Not if I rob you.
a resource they
Material
make
plane.
very
Right.
much here.
Are there
in the
any-
hells,
are
right?
there
So you might
any-
be paying like a surcharge because
I
like
feel like
it's
any
imported from
demons
the
that
surface,
have
you know what I mean?
horn- Any demons that have
Not
horns
you
That
and your
is true.
would
economics.
be made of ivory, though.
Just
I mean, he has a
thought.
true. He has a true.
Not all horns
has
are
a
made
true?
from ivory. Though.
No,
He
but
does.
any like there are plenty of
No.
things in the hells that have horns. One of them's gotta be ivory.
that's true. There's
I
a
thought
lot
it was
of horns.
bone.
Fun fact: actually,
No,
Double
ivory's like-
elks have special teeth that are ivory.
Who, elks?
Never heard of him.
We're
Anyway,
elks.
so you guys are passing through the city, going back the way you came. As far as you know, you're going
We'll
back
cross that.
towards the main entrance, the way that you guys came in. And as you're passing through, once again you can see just plenty of devils of all shapes and sizes just passing through the streets. A few like really huge ones like towering
Yeah.
over you guys.
I like
Just-
them big. Yeah.
But
Every once in a while that song like pops in my head for some reason.
eventually
Yeah, me too.
you guys pass by seemingly it's hard to tell if this is like familiar, but you pass by where you think the wandering curio is. Well, what's everyone's passive perception? I know yours is like massive.
It's like
You're like 19,
Mine's not great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
16.
I cracked my neck just to look at it, so
Okay.
that's how
So
serious I am.
you three definitely in the area, since you were here for so long.
Yes.
You
And I'm
recognize
so
the
very
area
smart.
and you look towards the wandering curio like, oh, maybe we should pick up some potions or something. And you look and it's just gone.
It's gone.
Well,
DM does not want us going back there.
to be fair, it is
Basically.
called the Wandering Curio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Precisely.
Okay. Precisely.
Is there
Are
an
we all
alchemy
done
shop?
then?
This is too.
No.
Is there an alchemy shop in this town that we know of or no?
Well, we have cold clothing. I have cold
That's
clothing.
not
We should
gonna
just
be-
find someone and rob
That's
them.
not gonna be cold resistance though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you know.
It'll keep us from like exhaustion or whatever.
It might, because this is like cold, like magical cold. Like this isn't just like going to Antarctica.
No, this is.
I imagine this is like-
This is like taking somebody from the Sahara and putting them in Antarctica.
Yeah,
Naked.
yeah.
And afraid.
With the white
Are you-
dragon
so are
skills
you-
that I have, do anything?
Are you guys
No,
like? Are you
no,
guys like
it's
stopped,
amazing.
kind of like on the side of the road, like fuck?
Yeah.
Curio?
No, I mean like
No,
we'll
we just
be,
keep
like
walking.
off to the side.
Okay.
So as you're
I mean,
as you guys are kind of walking on the side, and you like look, and you're like, fuck, the wandering curio isn't here anymore. A guy kind of like standing on the corner. He seems to be like a real skinny, devil-looking guy.
yeah, it's a rock.
The Rock is the
A
guy.
Yes.
rock lobster.
The rock.
This real skinny, like looking devil guy. He
No.
he has like a really big
No.
cigar.
Do I?
You do
Hey.
know.
Okay.
You guys looking for the wandering curio?
We
What's
were
it to you?
wondering,
Yeah. What is it to you?
wondering where it was.
You
We'll answer
seemed
your
a little
question for money.
surprised that it wasn't there.
Not surprised.
You don't see
just
stores.
disappointed.
Why
don't
you
see stores
watching us
move
so
often.
hard? You pervert. Cause I
Let's
like
say,
perverts.
Let's say my business is my business.
They're my
I'm trying to make your business my business.
He gives
You want to see my business?
He gives you a big toothy smile. It's all like yellow and gnarled. It's not a very pleasant
Oh,
looking
hell
mouth.
yeah. It reminds me of tree bark. Yo, she made out with the weird, freaky guy in the casino.
That's true.
And then I punched him in the face.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And he liked it.
Yeah, he did. Well, he
um,
was passed out, so.
Well,
And drunk.
I don't know where the wandering curio is.
How tall is
but-
this dude? Wait, I'm a tiefling right now.
Hey, wait. As soon as he
Yeah.
says that, as soon
He
as he
doesn't
finishes
like
his
me for me.
sentence, I start walking.
He likes me for my little dumb
Walking
hands.
away.
Yeah, he said he doesn't know where it is, so I just start walking.
You are smoking hot tea.
Maybe I could procure something for you. What are you looking for?
Yeah.
What do you need?
We don't got any cash, but I can pay in other ways.
Says the one with a fuck ton of cash.
You fucking
I don't say
narc.
that. No,
Oh,
out of character.
Yeah.
Out of character.
What about
Beat your ass.
Out of character.
You narc.
what do you guys say? What do you need?
Well, first,
I'm
do we
set
have
on
a
my cold
deal
resistance.
that I'll help
I'm already
you?
walking. I
I
already
mean,
walked
I
away.
could just rage.
You already
He
gone.
said he doesn't know where it is, so as soon as he
Let
finishes
Uncle
his sentence,
Benny
I started
take care of
walking.
your worries.
Yeah, Uncle
Uncle
Benny, you can
Benny's
take
sus.
care of me anytime.
Uncle Benny.
I'm going.
I love
See you
me an
later.
Uncle
I'm walking
Benny.
with Dundee.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm also
See ya.
going with Dundee.
See
Reminds me of
ya.
my childhood.
All right, you'll be back.
Nope. No, I will not. Thank you, though.
Hey,
Take
hey,
care.
hey, hey, Benny, let me see it.
We'll be back. No,
What? You want to see this? And he opens up his trench coat.
Ah! Ah!
What is it?
What's in there?
It's his penis.
Long,
Oh, it's-
skinny penis.
Is it his dick in
I
the
was
box
expecting
as
like
well?
merchandise or some shit.
There is
I
also
didn't think this
merchandise
would
on
happen.
here.
But he's
I'll
also
be
like-
honest. Watches?
Also
Please tell me
thinks-
there's fake watches. I'll be
So
honest.
whenever he's trying to sell
Wait, what
watches, he's
race
also
is this
showing
dude?
this
He's
dog.
a devil.
No. The watches are only on his
Yeah,
penis.
he uses
Wait,
the other half
I wanna
to cover
throw up
it.
on his
Yeah.
But without putting it in my mouth, I'm just gonna throw up on his dick.
You
You're gonna throw up
What?
onto his dick?
Yeah.
Why?
you have
I
no.
want to.
This
Honestly,
is your use of free will.
I would say yes, but
I
as
fixed
being
the
a
strength of-
tiefling or being a dryad,
No, but she
you've
is
never
fixed-
thrown up before, and
Sam
you're
can
not.
come up
Yes,
that
she
way.
has. She threw
You
up
have
drunk
not
when
thrown-
we were at the ball thing.
No, I wasn't drunk, and that was ice cream.
That was ice cream.
Well, no, but I
And
thought
she
you
didn't throw it
also
up.
threw up.
I didn't throw it up. It was just cold, and it fell out my mouth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She had like brain freeze. is
you
what it
like
was.
you like go you like you. I've seen people throw up. I'm gonna do it right now. It's like nothing comes out.
You sound like a cat about to throw up on a rug.
Yeah.
Sorry, she's
Do
new
we
to
need to put a
life.
trigger warning for throw up noises on this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot that I
Probably
was.
This episode's a mess.
This episode's fucked.
Just
But that's why
This is,
they
like,
love
noises.
this is a cursed episode.
like-
I apologize.
It'll be
Poor
one
bastard.
for like
It'll be
the
fine.
archives.
Yeah.
The
Some poor
archive
bastard is
episodes.
gonna be scrolling
I
YouTube
don't
shorts
think
and just
the
hear.
help with
And as you like go to do that, he closes up shop. And he's like, if you're not gonna buy, get the fuck out of here.
You get out of here, you old hoe.
This is my corner. You get the fuck out of here.
This is my corner.
I have never seen your face before in my life.
That's because you too busy looking at my tits.
I was not.
Oh. Well, suck a dick and die.
Okay, maybe I will.
I know your mom. I've been inside her.
Okay, have a terrible day, ma'am.
I will.
What's happening?
And you all go on your merry
We let
way.
Veronica talk. That's what's happening.
I don't know.
No, that wasn't Veronica. That was Wayro.
Mistake number one,
That's
Veronica.
Like,
So-
remember when you asked me to be in this group?
So you guys,
You remember the boat?
you guys follow through.
You weren't even there.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I've heard
heard
enough
the
about
stories.
it. I've heard.
It comes
I've
up every
heard-
other
It was like-
episode.
I was like
You
regretting
guys-
it as it was happening.
It was
So
funny, though.
Dundee, you
Yeah.
continue leading the group out of the city.
Yes.
And eventually, once you reach outside of the gates, it takes a sharp left.
We probably don't want to bring too much
out.
attention.
And it just takes you along like the outskirts of the city, where you can see that there are a few like shanty tents set up. A lot of like
This is where
it seems like homeless looking devils.
Damn.
I pull out my
Devils.
weapon and I put it.
You have
wait,
no weapon.
I have no weapon. I'm like,
How smart you
oh,
are.
that's right. Fuck.
Didn't you?
Yeah, but I have to summon.
Yeah, but it
I have
was
Shadow
like-
Blade.
Can I turn on
But
the
I can
mics?
only. It only is out for 1 minute, so I have to
You
use it
don't
per
want my
fight.
maul?
That's what I needed earlier.
I'm just gonna use Shadow Blade. It's just
So-
I can only take it out in a fight.
I lost connection.
You go on, you move your way through, move your way
I'm
forward.
extra careful with my bag
Mhm.
while walking past.
It's definitely not like a lot of people,
Mm.
just like a few like stragglers, basically.
Yeah.
Displaced devils, and a lot of them are just kind of like sitting in front of their tents, like staring at the ground. Yeah,
Are any of them sexy?
don't say hot.
I
Hey,
didn't.
she didn't say hot.
Don't say sexy either.
Well-
Wayro woke up in a mood today.
Wero needs to.
Wayro's always in this
I
mood.
think.
What do you
No,
mean?
she's being extra today.
Well,
It's
Wayro
either
just
not
wants to
paying
be a part of
attention or-
things.
Do dryads go into heat?
Oh yeah, it's
It
dryad
is
meeting
very
season.
hot in here.
Oh yeah,
Someone needs to
she
find you
thinks
a
it's
satyr.
the summer.
I only
She's
had
got
one.
pollinate.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that tracks.
I need to pollinate.
Anyway,
So it holds up. It holds up.
Help.
the line begins to
Help.
fade once again, so you
Help.
go and it just takes you straight ahead, and you follow it through. You can, as
Best
you're
to see
passing
it
through,
through.
you can hear
Got to see it through.
plenty of just murmuring and just like talking amongst each other. The devils, they don't really pay you much attention,
That's good.
That's what they're whispering.
but eventually, after a little bit of walking, I assume you guys don't want to do anything while you're walking.
I wanna
just,
walk-
I
you know,
want to
being
make
cautious.
so much.
I wanna do a
noise
Jack
and sing
Sparrow
song
walk.
About how much might we have.
Very cautious. Very cautious.
But I'm not doing a bit because Jack Sparrow doesn't exist in this universe. So
Look at
Wayro
my
So-
is
fancy
straight up
hammer.
Eventually,
tweaking.
eventually, you guys make it to. It seems to be like a land bridge similar to the one that you crossed previously to get here
Okay.
to
Can't stop yawning.
this place.
Stop.
Whatever those places are. To Avanya, to Scorneris. But
Trying
this
to
one
score your narrative.
seems to have a separate like building, kind of like right before the land bridge. It has a building. You can see these very huge, like long cables going all the way across to what you now see as a bell straight
If
across.
we pay, we can probably get across in 5 minutes instead of an hour.
It pays to pray.
It looks like. Does it look like?
But it's probably a whole ass coin.
Probably. I mean, I guess we could stop in and see. We're gonna have to walk across the bridge anyway, so.
I mean, I'd say if we can walk for free.
Maybe if
How
it's
do I
like
know
50
how many
chips.
spells I can prepare again? I forgot.
I think I
It's a
spent
weird
all my
amount of math.
chits, so
It's
you
in
guys
your blizzard
can
thing. I can't tell
die.
you.
Oh, no.
Oh no, I have
But
134.
it's like I could
My
do
bad.
like
I'm not
first
sure. You
levels
have to look.
And Wayward does need to
No,
spend
it's
them
not
before
like
we
that.
leave
You have
though,
to look.
because
I'm not sure.
otherwise, what's the point?
For what, like?
Are you talking about your wizard stone?
How many spells I can prepare?
I'm not sure.
Or,
You
like-
have to look.
Yeah, just Google that.
Just Google it.
That is.
I'm looking right now.
So as you're getting closer to this building, you can just hear it was like ever present, kind of just more as like background noise, but now that it's like more isolated and you're right next to it, you can just hear these huge black iron chains just.
A number of spells
It's
in shape plus
intelligence
their intelligence
modifier.
modifier.
Industrialist over here.
That's plus your
Just the huge clanking sounds. You can see definitely like a couple of these trolleys like going back and forth on these lines, but not very many.
17.
But you, I assume, go up to the building.
Yeah, we'll ask how much it is.
Yeah, might as well.
All right. You go over to the building. Well, it's more like a ticket stand, I guess. Just like a bigger ticket stand. You can see that there's
This
an
ticket
imp.
taker.
There's an imp sitting at a chair, sitting there just.
Yeah, at least they give them chairs.
Yeah,
Ah.
Aldi's.
Hello there.
Hi, welcome to the Bell transport system.
How much is a ticket?
It's 50 chits ahead.
And what if we had other means of payment?
We take soul coins too.
Fuck. Okay, well, 5 times 5. 250. I can't afford that shit.
Chits?
Yeah, I only have 137. How many you got? I'm not exchanging anything else.
Okay.
Cause I don't want to live. I don't want to leave hell with.
You got
chits on
gold?
me. Fuck off.
We can take gold. It's just going to be more of a little bit of a exchange rate
I don't have any gold.
for the inconvenience on our end.
I feel like someone else needs to pay at this point.
I literally have no money.
250 chits or 500 gold.
I can
How
give
many
you.
chits we got?
I got 137.
I got.
I don't have any chips.
I got gold.
Yeah, I didn't get any shit.
Yeah, but he's charging us double the amount of gold as chits.
I know,
and we got
but-
chits for one.
I didn't
You
get
know
any
what?
soul coins. I literally bought what I needed and
I can
got
take
the
2
gear.
people
That was
across.
it.
We could just walk.
Let's just walk.
No,
just walk.
I'll take 2 people and you guys can walk.
Okay.
But
We can
And then you
do
sit
a.
there for an hour.
I can do a half and half.
Wayward can do a lot. Oh,
If you give me the 137 chits, you can pay the rest in gold.
oh, how much is it? The rest in gold.
250, right?
250 minus 137.
What is
Double
it?
it.
113.
Something like that.
This guy didn't even know where he was working when he woke up. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I don't know if
113.
he has the authority to be saying, yeah, we can go half and half.
I mean, not like it's our problem.
With
It's
this
fine.
surcharge that I'm just pulling out of my ass.
At least he's not trying to make you shake on it.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking walking, dude. I'm just gonna be like, alright, well,
What are we, poor people?
So we
Yes.
weren't. There was no.
if you don't
There was no
wanna
guide that was supposed
open
to
up
come
your
with us?
No, it's just a
coffers-
rock.
Oh, okay, so I'm just paying for
The rock. will take
everyone's
us.
everything.
Oh,
these
right,
days,
the
huh?
guiding rock. Yes.
What am I,
Guiding.
some kind of sugar mama?
I'm broke.
you could be.
I'm not gonna make
But
you
help
pay
us
for
in the
me, but
You
environment.
guys
I'm gonna
don't
walk.
want to be my
Sucks.
sugar babies. I'll tell you that
I
right now.
really don't.
Real.
Actually, you'll tell me that right now because I'm pretty sure I've offered.
So
To be his sugar
So,
daddy.
Someone was mad that I kissed them when I was saving
I
their
can't
lives.
mention that anymore. I don't know
So,
anything about
what's
that.
it
actually.
gonna be?
Fuck.
I don't
can't
need
know
to-
anything about that.
I can mention
though
it.
I am very interested. I don't really want to hear about that. My boss might kill me. in
I'm not
half.
talking to you, Holmes.
Yeah, well, you're talking to the room, which is, I guess.
You are
outside.
so rude.
You gonna pay the fucking gold or not?
Let me speak to your manager.
No.
Okay,
Why?
paging Mr. Manager. Oh, that's me.
You just said your boss is
I'm
gonna
the
get-
manager. The boss isn't here right now.
Inside check.
What's the boss's name?
Go ahead, make an insight.
Yeah, let me. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, you do it because I'm not good at that.
No, you are really good
Oh.
at it.
I don't have my dice out.
That
Let
would
me
be
roll
helpful.
one of yours.
Go for it.
Okay, plus. I got 18.
16.
You can tell like his nonchalantness about this. Like he really doesn't give a fuck. Like even if you did want to talk to his boss, he's not gonna get
Yeah.
him for you.
But he's not the boss.
But he's not the boss now.
Yeah.
He is a manager.
I can tell you're not the boss because you look like a little twink.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm
I
working
can
my
tell
way
he's
up.
not the boss because he didn't know the company that he worked at when he woke up.
I'm working my
He was
way up.
sleeping on the job.
I'm working my way up through the carnal system, okay?
Yeah?
So are you gonna pay the rest in gold or not?
No. I start walking.
All right.
We're
See you
walking.
later. Good
Bye.
luck.
I take a dump.
Why is this?
You try to take a dump,
the
but
desk.
you don't have to dump.
You don't know how to shit.
You don't know how to shit. You're
I
just
just-
constipated constantly.
I sap a little bit. But as
Sometimes you just poop when you're walking. You're potty trained.
It's like
no,
art.
Wayro
It's
doesn't
like art when
have
you're
bowel
running around.
movements.
Oh, wait,
Just the ball
what is
falls.
that?
You do right now.
Do I?
You said you were a tiefling.
So I have bowel movements? Oh man, that must be wild for me. Can we have a cutscene of me experiencing my first bowel movement?
She wants to roleplay that.
But later, not right now.
Later,
I
sure.
need to
Yeah,
get in
later.
character.
No, I want
So-
it to happen on the bridge.
You guys begin your walk across the land bridge into Bell.
Yeah.
You were like, it can't be that far of a walk, but you start walking across it, and like the sounds of the city are leaving behind you. The thunderous like sound of like all these footsteps and voices just fading into obscurity as the only thing coming into your ears is like the sound of that huge chain just and
Yeah.
with your passive perception, Wayro,
Yeah.
you can hear like the faintest just like screams coming from below you.
Hell yeah.
Like it's
My
not
kind of party.
it is like ever present, but it doesn't really get louder than like a whisper, it seems. And you seemingly are the only one who notices this.
I got a new
Am I getting like
spellbook.
agitated by it or like?
I mean, you're not really getting maybe you're getting like a little scared, I guess, but you're not really getting like affected by it. You just kind of notice it.
Okay.
But you continue walking. The land bridge once again just kind of like swaying in the open air, doing the weird like movements of wave. And you're walking and walking. Definitely longer than the first time you crossed a land bridge. About like halfway across, so like a couple hours go by. Halfway across, you see one of the trolleys coming back from Bell into Scornaris, and you just hear and I guess everyone make a perception check, or those of you who care to look at it.
I'm rolling real bad tonight.
22. I don't know about you.
Have
I don't
bad
know
luck.
shit. I got that
Oh,
one.
15.
I got a 16.
Okay.
8.
I'll say you three. You two are just kind of like look at you like, okay, whatever, and
Anyway.
continue on. But you three kind
I
of
don't
like
even
take
know
a,
the stats there.
deeper look into it. You can see that this trolley is like completely frosted over, and as it's crossing over, it's like slowly melting all the frost and the ice buildup onto it, and just dripping down into the void below.
Oh.
But on the inside, you can see
Y'all are fucked.
you can see you can see these
Yeah.
larger devils that look like insectoid almost. They look like giant like ice insects,
My
and
people.
they're standing or
Not
they're
true.
sitting there just staring straight forward.
These are bugs.
You could tell that there
These
was
look
something
bugs.
else in the trolley with them, but you
Devils.
couldn't
Shrimp is
catch a glimpse of
Like as
them.
if they were guarding.
Yeah, it looked as if they were like guarding someone.
They're like
Mm,
pirates.
Alright guys, turn around.
the Emperor.
We're gonna go kill somebody.
Someone of
important.
import.
No, just kidding.
But you
Nice.
continue
That's
on,
all.
and the temperature drops like pretty dramatically. Like the further you go in,
Like
it
when
went
the
from
suddenly
unbearably
goes-
hot to in the middle, like very temperate. Actually, like a very nice spring day. Like this can't be that bad. And then you take more and more time into it, and you just feel cold, immensely cold. It feels as though you were like walking through the Sunevian like Arctic wastes once again.
Even my cinders can feel this cold.
until
sucks.
eventually there
don't mind it.
no light passes throughout the day. It does get noticeably darker, but that's just because of like where you're going. It goes from like this very hellish scene in the sky, just like heat lightning just cracking above you ever presently,
Michigan last night.
to
Real.
this extremely like dark, like coal black clouds just
Ooh.
covering the area.
How are we gonna rest at night? What do we need?
She's got a tiny hut. And you can control the temperature inside the tiny hut.
And now I'm going to change
Right.
the background.
You don't have it anymore?
No one ever cares about
Why would you
my-
ever get rid of tiny hut?
Why are you so
No one-
big,
No
What
one
did
ever-
you?
It takes me. It's gonna take me 6 hours to copy it over. But I do have rope trick.
Why does no one ever
Wait,
care about
that's
my-
the-
trick was like the, pocket
inside
dimension
pocket
one.
dimension?
Yeah,
How
so
long
it
does
would
that
take-
last?
Hour?
An hour? Okay.
Why does no one ever care about my thing?
But
it's-
wait, hold on.
Because yours makes us like a little more stealthier. That's all yours.
Yeah, you're
That's
I
what you're
have-
talking about,
you're
right?
just
Your
Actually-
aura of like +5 stealth and darkness.
Zach, I'm sorry, but I'm
We're not
about
trying
to
to
break
hide
rope
from someone. We're
trick.
trying to hide from the
Oh.
elements.
You have kind of.
Can't really hide from the elements in darkness. Like we're still subjected to the same cold.
I don't know,
I
it's like a thing for when we're
have
resting.
Metamagic Adept,
It's like basically
and I
hot.
have
Yeah.
extended spell, so I can make
Well,
rope trick
the hut
last
is-
8 hours.
It's called
Using
Heart
a
of
sorcery
Moonlight,
sport.
and technically a heart
So-
is a warming thing.
I
I think I can argue.
What?
I can use a sorcery point to make it last 8 hours.
Do you have enough sorcery points to make it
I
last? that
do.
long?
I
You,
do.
you don't have to
Wait.
concentrate on it, right?
Where
Is
is
it
that to leave this
concentration?
group for?
I think rope trick is concentration. It might be.
Hold on.
You should check.
Why
'Cause
would
If it is, you
if it
can't
is
sleep.
concentration, then she can't write over her thing because she needs to like sit
You
down
can't
and.
sleep either, right? While concentrating.
Nope.
Okay.
Correct.
It is not concentration.
Okay. Cool. Then yeah, we could pop into one of those, and then you could get your tiny hut with the 6 hours within that 8-hour period, and then we could do a tiny hut, which lasts 12 to 24 hours,
8 hours.
and it's temperature controlled. Oh yeah, the tiny
Oh, the
hut's
tiny hut?
just
It's
8 hours.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the rope trick just disappears, and we would be in like another extra dimensional space that lasts until the spell.
Well,
ends.
realistically,
It says I can light a campfire and
So like no one
Can
would
you
know
do
where
that
we are.
over
No
and
one would
over?
be able-
Like making it
It's a
8
second
hours.
level spell. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So, but what I'm saying is, I can make rope trick last 8 hours, so we
Yeah.
can just use that instead
Okay,
of tiny
then
hut,
we could just use that then.
and then no one can find us.
Right.
Unless
No
they
one can see
do.
No.
True. It would be better.
Unless they can see it in pocket dimensions.
So
I can.
Yeah. Okay, God. Go
It
ahead.
says I
So,
can't light a campfire.
You guys finally
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay in my thing without you guys. Fuck you guys,
Through-
you all suck.
through
Hey, I want to see how it plays out for you then.
no,
through
we're
the
still
through the
there.
whipping
You can
and
see-
howling wind, you finally
Fuck
make
all
it
you
across
guys. I hope
with
we
the
fucking die.
these snow flurries like kind of wisping past your face, kind of like smacking you with a dose of reality. Like, yes, this is cold,
Look what I get in
bitch.
2 levels.
Yeah, man.
And on the other side, you see an almost identical looking little ticket stand, though this time it is like very frosted
You
over,
can see it.
icicles hanging,
Entrance.
very large
It's just
on the sides of it.
but they can't get in. The text and spells can't cross through the entrance.
And
And
as you pass by, you kind of like
The
look
room
back out of
can
curiosity. You can just see like a little imp just like.
Sorry, I'm reading
Keep
spells.
going.
Okay.
No
Awesome.
reason to stop at the ticket stand if we're not going.
So
True.
you guys
Alright,
are now
Which way is the rock going?
in Bell.
Yay, gold. Which way is the rock taking us? Wayne.
So you, and the line just takes you, seemingly like straight forward.
Oh, okay. Alright, straight on. I continue straight onwards then.
Okay.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Yep. I mean, that's really good. I guess one question I would have, because I'm pretty sure in Tiny Hut, it specifies that it's temperature controlled. That you can control the temperature. That one doesn't say anything about temperature
It's
control.
extra dimensional.
So
space.
that's kind of where it's up to the DM. Like, is this extra dimensional space just naturally like a room temperature?
It's
Like,
probably
it's
match
just
the
a
outside. I think it would probably
I
match
would
the
if I was
or like what would would it be comparable to what's outside of the extra dimensional?
What is your
space?
rolling? Because I'm willing to spend the
And
time.
we're at
Let's-
devils, right?
let's
Devils?
Devils.
Can they see invisibility?
typically.
Then they'll be able to see the entrance because it just makes the entrance invisible.
Yeah.
So like they could just
Yeah, but they
wait
still
for us.
can't get
Yeah, but they can wait for the 8 hours to end and then we
But
pop out.
Can we not look outside?
You can, yes.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can.
so we
Yeah.
know they were there.
Right. but,
And we
like,
can with Tiny Hut too. It's like invisible from the inside.
Yeah.
Right. So
Both
Well,
are fine. But I
fuck
think
all
both
you
would be
guys.
fine. But the temperature
I-
thing would make it a breaker for me.
Right.
Fuck all you guys.
What? You can use your thing. I just
I am gonna use my thing.
okay.
What?
And I hope you all get attacked.
She's
in the
adamant that her ability is better than what you have going
What
on.
does it do?
It basically puts like a bit of darkness around us, right? Am I talking about the right thing here?
There's a little more than that.
It gives us like +5 in stealth.
Break it down, Veronica. What does
Yeah,
it do?
break it down.
We need to hear all options right now.
I've heard this a
because-
few times in editing, so I'm ready to hear it again.
Then don't listen. Close your ears.
Okay, then break it down for me. What does it do?
To everyone but Kyle/Ashmere. This is what happens is for the duration of the entire rest, long or short,
Okay.
a point in space becomes invisible, a 30-foot radius sphere of magic shadow appears, and then while you're inside, we gain a +5 to stealth and perception, and no light is visible outside. So if we have like a fire or anything going on inside, no one can see it from the outside.
What
I
if we
think
put
it would.
that around Tiny Hut?
Well, it would
I'll
be
say-
inside. So yeah, it
I'm
would
gonna
say
put
since-
it around
since it's an
myself,
extra
and I'm
dimensional
not gonna be in
space,
Tiny Hut.
It'll be
you'll get seen
on
though.
top
it would
of.
be
I'm gonna
You'll
say,
get
it would be like
fuck
random
you guys.
since it's
Well,
like
the problem
you're
is,
just
though,
opening
is
like a
you'll get
rift
seen,
into
'cause
space.
Most
So
devils
I'd probably
can see
roll for like the
invisibility.
temperature and like
or
the
through
light
magical
level.
darkness.
Okay.
I have a thing called Devil Sight.
Yeah,
I
I
think this
see
goes up
through.
So
I think
let's
this is
do
better, like, you
road
can't
trip.
with this.
I think
I'm
they
gonna make it
should
last
stack on
for,
top of each other. So like
we'll
Tiny Hut
say, like,
and your
7
thing,
hours,
and then we probably have a
so that
way
I
less chance
can
of getting spotted.
transcribe
If we
down
do
Tiny
both.
Hut.
Wait, what was his ruling? What was the ruling?
It's gonna be
So
random.
so it's a random. So I'm gonna like roll for temperature and like the light level.
Okay. Interesting. I think
Since
the Tiny
it's-
Hut would
since
just be
it's
the
just, like-
better.
Yeah.
Since it's
that'll
just
give
like a
us
rip
safe place to do
into
Tiny
space,
Hut.
basically.
Because
you
they're
don't know
kind
what
of
you're ripping
susceptible
into.
to the same stuff. Like a dispel magic is really like the only way to destroy them, and you could do it with either one. And they like he said, they could most of them can see through.
All of them will
invisibility.
be able to see. Yeah,
So-
It says
pretty much.
that Devil Sight can't see through this. Can't see this.
Really?
That's what it says
Oh.
on the Google.
Okay, so then.
The AI.
then
Don't trust Google.
yeah, don't
AI.
try Google AI. Google AI actually
Plus,
sucks.
this is like a homebrew.
It's coming from the D&D thing. It shows me where
Okay.
it got its sources.
That
Does it say optional?
Okay.
paraphrasing.
It says it cannot see through heavily obscured conditions.
And then it says that
This is
include-
different than seeing through like a magical darkness. Like
What is this ability, bro?
I don't know. You're the DM. You approved it.
Apparently, I did.
it's a good ability.
Don't touch me.
You
Don't touch me.
It
Don't
doesn't need to
patronize
be
me.
the.
So, what are you guys?
I think if
Sleep
we
What are you
it on
guys
the
doing
couch.
right now?
Okay.
We're just walking.
still.
Walking?
Well,
I think.
so
I mean, we
are we
just
gonna do this
did a
now?
long rest, so we don't really.
No.
need
That's
to
true.
rest
You
yet.
guys, you're,
Yeah,
you're a
we
little
have a
tired from walking, but it's not like you don't feel like it's time
The
to
thing is,
take like
it's
a
gonna take me
rest.
6 hours to copy down
We can just make a constitution.
Yeah, which
constitution
you're
check.
doing inside of the rope trick anyway. So why does it matter if we do it now or later?
because I need to sleep.
You can just roll for
We
constitution.
just did.
It's only a
long
10.
rest.
You only have to pass a 10
True,
for the first exhaustion,
true, actually.
and you get a +3 from being next to me.
Whenever we get
6.
exhaustion, we'll rest.
Damn, I look like a PS1 render on my cam right now, bro. That's crazy.
And the first level of exhaustion, honestly, isn't that
You could
bad.
change it if you want to like zoom it in or
So
whatever.
No, it's
What about this?
Detrimental.
So, as you guys are walking
Technically not
forward,
even detrimental to our traveling speed.
I would like
Funny.
Liz to roll a d10, please.
Ooh. Event.
Random
Get
event.
something to kill.
2.
I want to
2?
fight.
Yeah.
We should just get a wheel.
Okay.
Let
So,
me see the ability.
what?
She's so determined.
So,
I just need to prove Kyle wrong.
as you guys are
I think it's
walking
good. I
through,
definitely think it's good.
I'm not saying it's bad.
I think
Everyone
the-
never
can
once
come
said it's a bad
inside of my
ability.
area except for Ash.
I think we should put yours on top of
Just
like.
saying it doesn't protect us from the
Ashmere
weather.
doesn't get
My
any
only
shelter
argument has
from
been it doesn't protect us from the weather, and it doesn't.
Right.
We can light a campfire in there.
That's not going to help against the weather. I
so
think we put it around Tiny Hut, and then it's
You
like the
guys-
benefits of everything.
are walking
See, that's a valid
And also
thing.
the smoke still rises.
through
Ashmere war. You're agreeing with you.
the frozen landscape.
Yep.
Yes,
a bell.
Yes.
And I'm making snow angels every
focused.
10 feet.
I'm not.
So you guys are walking through, trying to adjust your bodies back to this like sub-zero temperature. Your muscles just constantly shivering. You're going from
I think it's
Solvara to Skarnaris to now here has been a very a big shock on your body temperature-wise. But as you're walking through this, it's like a rolling hills section of the area. You all suddenly begin to hear just a
earthquake.
and you can see off to the side.
Water on you, Lazy.
I'm gonna die.
What
My
do we
weakness
got?
is water.
I know.
I disintegrate.
And
You want
from
me to
and
right
then from the
now?
left, I need you all to make
Maybe I don't know.
dex saving throws, please.
I guess.
As you begin to run, you begin to just like run straight forward.
Can you just cast it on a whim? Like, why am I rolling so dog shit? Is it
Yeah,
dex
I
saving
also-
throw?
Yes.
11.
Oh.
13.
You get +3 from me. Everybody gets +3.
Oh,
16.
During
14.
my aura.
Wait, if it's +3, then that makes me a 19. Wow.
That's too old for me.
I was about to say I'm
Says
legal.
Leo.
22.
It takes me an
Oh, sorry,
action.
it's 25.
Yeah, no.
I can do it on an action.
Yeah,
and
but then you
everyone
guys
can
you
do it.
have to climb into it,
Oh yeah, true.
and you can't all get in there immediately.
That is true. You're
Yeah.
right.
But-
We're all next to each other in initiative.
What are we climbing into?
So,
No.
what did you all roll?
19.
16.
19, 16,
14.
14,
22.
22.
That's the right age.
7.
Watch yourself there.
No.
It's
To
wild.
start high
10.
school.
10. So,
You
Dundee
guys, come on.
Dundee and Wayro both fail. The rest of you succeed as this huge explosion of just like fire. You feel
Fire.
you see that it's like fire
Right,
coming
fire
out of the
resistance.
ground, but
That's good.
it's so cold. It's cold fire. It's like freezing fire.
Oh,
Still
it's gonna be
fire,
cold.
though.
It's gonna be cold damage.
It's still. Wait.
Yeah. Fire damage.
Damn it, I have cold non-magic. That doesn't go past this, right?
What
Unlikely.
is cold non-magic? What?
That might have been.
I have cold non-magic weapon resistance on here. It was given to me by someone, it's on here.
What?
Yeah! I think it happened at one point in
I
the
don't
wild.
I don't think you're real.
No.
So six
Definitely something.
6
I wouldn't
cold
know how to
damage
put
to
these
those of
words
you
together
who
on my
failed, 3 if you passed.
That was not much
Oh,
of a-
3 if passed.
Well, I rolled shit. So.
No, I'm pretty.
Okay.
This.
But you continue running through the landscape
I wouldn't
as
string those
more and more just.
I don't even know what it is.
And I need you all to make another dexterity saving throw.
I
Brother.
want you to make a DM remembers what he gives me throw.
I didn't give you that shit.
Yes, you did!
Promise you, I did not give you something so specific as resistance to cold damage, non-magical.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what it said. Why would I know to put these words on here?
That's so true.
Cold,
Might have been from like
non-magic weapon
Illusions of
resistance.
grandeur.
I feel like
This happened in the Feywild.
I'm sure it did,
That might have been temporary.
but I'm sure
Uh-uh.
I'm sure it was temporary.
So,
Uh-uh.
what'd you all roll?
You said it was permanent. That's what I wrote down.
27.
You said you better write this
27?
down. It's permanent.
15.
15,
Do we still have plus
Agile.
15,
16.
16,
25.
25,
3? 16.
16. Everyone passes except for Wayro.
Wait,
Or Reyna. Sorry.
Reyna?
Reyna. This one is
this.
22 points of cold
We're
damage if
gonna
you
consider
failed.
this cold magic.
So
What?
magic.
11 if you passed.
What?
So Reyna, as you're running,
Use Misty Step to like
Yeah.
get out of the way?
I don't
or to
know.
dodge it?
I'm
any
gonna
sort of way?
shoot
not-
Zach in the head with a
no,
gun.
because you can't use it as
Can't
like
say
a
this.
reaction to get out of it.
In Minecraft.
Yep.
in Minecraft,
So you guys are
how to
you guys are running and running and
Call of Duty.
just getting like kind of hit
Real life.
off of the edge, except for Arena
Call of
that
Duty
time. It like hit you like really good on the
Call of
back as the
Duty
flames
modern
just like licked up your
2025.
back, and it was very weird that it was like so cold that it burned. But you guys are just making a break for it as
Running from
you
it.
can see right in front of you. All of you make one last dexterity saving throw. Supposedly it's the last one. Supposedly.
Supposedly.
15.
15.
16.
13.
30.
Jesus. So
Because you
Dundee,
get your +3, right? Okay, yeah, 30.
33. Dundee, Axel, and Wayro, you guys fail this time. And you take 19 points of cold damage. Those of you who passed half that to 10.
Please don't pick it up.
No, fuck off and
But
suck a dick and
as you
leave me
guys-
alone.
Those of you who
I'm never gonna look at you again.
Those of you who failed, you got caught off
Stop
guard
looking at my-
by this huge pillar like bursting out in front of you, and you had like no choice but to like you kind of like dipped your body into it before you fell backwards.
What was the first damage? Because I got damaged twice and I wasn't listening the first time because I was mad at you.
Big surprise. Maybe you should pay attention. next
Maybe
time,
you should
so
pay
can have
attention
it,
to
like,
your
hide.
goddamn shit that you give me.
It was 6.
You damn.
It was 6.
6 was the first one.
None of you men are allowed to look at me or
For
speak
fail,
to me.
19.
Only Liz and Corey. Corey, you're the
Seems to be
exception.
the only ones you listen to anyway.
Corey's
So,
on my side.
You guys get hit by that cold fire and then make your way around it and just continue sprinting. Luckily, as you pass by that final spout, it subsides. It seems to like stay localized to that area you were in.
Awesome.
I'm actually gonna beat you.
You all get to the top of like one of the
No.
rolling hills, just out of breath, like sweating in the cold a little bit.
Damn, I can't look or speak at her for the rest of the night, I guess.
Does it look
But
safe?
you're giggling.
I mean, you don't really feel safe,
I mean, I can
but
still
there's no
listen to you.
explosions
You
happening
never
in your
said don't
immediate-
listen to me.
Like you look behind you, you just hear
Oh shit.
you just hear like
Should I just replied?
you see just multiple like different sized pillars of this like
those
completely
banana
white and
slicers?
blue flame just
That's how you know it's
I'm gonna
hot.
slice your banana.
before it finally just and you just see these large like cracks open
Fuck
up
off.
from where it came
Sorry,
from.
James, I have it. You fuck off, dude. No, you've been fondling
Flip the
that
stove
all
upside
day.
down.
Probably warm.
Takes
No.
you can see that it definitely just keeps telling you to move forward
But
through the
easy peasy.
I'm just holding it.
There's
Light
a
work,
peace
no
offering.
reaction.
True.
Don't
Light work,
turn the
yeah.
peace offering.
I'm just
into a
holding
weapon.
it. Why are you being such a little...
You gotta
lily?
wait.
Wait for what? I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just holding it.
So,
I believe you.
See? My
all,
homies.
all of you
we
out
made
of,
it through. Right?
out of breath,
Yeah.
trying to like take inventory. A lot of you feel like you have like some like frostbite on you, definitely.
Yeah,
After that.
probably.
I'm a little hurt. After that.
I can give out some lay on hand if you need.
This is 2.
How much damage you take?
I don't really have any healing to give.
Yeah, I can give you. You want 10?
Maybe I'll multi-class and
I can heal you, but I
Did
won't heal
anybody else
anyone
take
else.
I
like
took,
big
I didn't take
damage?
any.
I took a decent.
That was some of the best dodging of my life.
No, actually, I don't even think I have
Oh yeah, you
touched
take half
Yeah, I can
or
just look
no
at you.
damage on successes, right?
I can give you
On
6,
dex saving throws?
Yeah.
Zach, do you remember what
66
the
plus
rolls
1
were?
for each.
It was 6.
So plus 6.
Six-
Not 6,
66
19.
plus 6.
No,
of
6,
healing.
22, 22,
Yeah,
3.
22 to 19.
the 19.
3d6 plus 3.
Okay, so
You passed
much
on
do you
the
need?
22.
yeah, so I got 14 between the first 2 rolls, and then I failed the
So
last
3?
one.
I have 12.
So that's 19.
And that's not even my short rest stuff.
Yeah, I can give. I have
3 plus
45
3.
points.
Plus the 14.
You gotta roll it.
Yeah.
So 3d6 plus 3?
29,
Uh-huh.
Damn. That's
I
crazy.
took
man.
33 damage.
Fuck. 3d6. That's a
You need
lot.
some too.
If only
Yeah.
Davin was here.
I'll give
You would have been
I'll give
walking
you
through
Well,
it.
apparently,
It's fine.
this is all stuff I
Sure.
made up. The
Oh,
DM
shit.
never approved it.
Hey, who cares? If
So,
you
like,
got it on your paper,
To
run
me,
it.
what that sounds like, I don't know why it would. That's like
I
a
can give
coat.
you,
Like that's the
20.
equivalent of having a coat.
Why are you talking to me?
Like that item that is essentially a cold non-magic is like
Like ambient cold.
ambient cold, like walking into
you
a
won't
freezer.
you won't freeze
Still
to death
talking about
walking
this?
outside.
because that's
Is that what
the
that
source
is?
of the shade.
Is it the coat that you bought before you went out into the
Because it's
Arctic?
kind of that's the only thing I could think of
Okay,
because
so
it
you
really
told
wouldn't
me.
be too
I don't
helpful.
remember buying a coat.
I gave you 20.
We
We
all
all
got
did.
stuff when we went to Ice Home. When we went to where I'm
Yeah.
from.
I don't remember going
We
to ice.
all got. Remember, I wouldn't let you drive the sled, so you were riding.
You're riding bitch the whole time.
Yeah.
I thought I was driving it.
No, I did not let you drive our sled. but we got partnered up
So
because it was
that's
like a better weight
that's
distribution.
what it must be then.
It must be like a coat. I
A
just
coat.
don't know why it got spelled out like that.
I aimed too low. I meant for your throat.
So you all take inventory of yourselves, and
I give out 20 lay on hands.
Corey touches
20 lay on
us.
hands to who?
Just him, and because
Okay.
we got healing.
No, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
So
I'll remember
I still
the
got
day you got
25 lay on hands for the day. For the
You
day.
and the boys getting dumped on me.
Is there anything else you guys wanted to do?
Do you want me to I'm gonna cast 8. I'm giving you guys some aids. Sorry.
Hell yeah.
Whoa.
You get 5. You get 5. You
What
get
does that
5. You just get 5 max HP for 8 hours. So and it like adds. So like.
Oh, I
whatever
forgot
you
I
add,
should
just
heal
add
myself.
5. You want lay on hands?
No, I have my dice still. I have a bunch left.
Leon bands.
No. Yeah, I mean, but your max HP can get healed up to that extra 5 now, just for 8 hours. But I cast it every day. I'm always
Yeah,
I'm always gonna
so-
have like
Guess I'll
a
fucking
magic
kill
point
myself.
for it, so-
I rolled 3
in
ones
my
out of the 4
thing,
dice.
So at least for 8 hours.
No, I
So
rolled
you guys
This is actually really good.
continue on
I rolled
with your
3
now slightly revitalized bodies with healing magic.
Who is this?
Yes.
supposed- no,
And
that's not right.
following the line, Dundee or Corey, I need you to roll a d10, please.
Feels like I got an IV.
Oh, I don't actually have a D10 up.
IUD?
IV.
I was like, are you okay?
1.
One.
Number one, my
One.
lord,
What's
Number
happening with
3.
your
I've
drink?
got 1 and 2 now.
is doing tricks.
Okay.
2 and 1 now.
So
Get backwards.
Tricks are for kids.
I need
you
my puppy.
Should be red.
pushing your way through the bustling wind pushing against you guys.
You be nice to me.
You're walking for what feels like another couple hours before you happen upon up ahead what looks to
I
be
am
like
nice.
the horizon of like some kind of frozen like lake or
Ooh.
body of water, and
Body of water, you say?
parked next to it you can
Is it
see
frozen?
Yes.
I can
Is
make
there
a
a
hole.
boat?
there's a small
Make a
collection of
Wade
like
was not in the mood.
there's a small collection of like caged
Don't ask me to
carts
do anything to that boat.
parked next to the lake.
Do I see
Don't act
anybody?
like you didn't ask me to do shit to the last boat.
Oh, sorry. These carts have been
did.
capsized. Most of them have been like capsized and broken.
You did.
okay.
But
It
you can
wasn't-
still make a
know you did,
perception
that's
check
why
if
you
you
acted.
I would.
Stop! Everyone's gaslighting me tonight.
You're
I'm
gaslighting
gonna lose my
yourself.
shit. I'm gonna
Start paying attention!
No, it was written down.
Cards.
I don't know. Roll a perception check, bro.
Can I investigate
8.
the cards?
You're too far.
I'm gonna have to start like actually hitting
What
I'm
do you
not seeing
perceive
very
in the
much.
cards?
I ain't seeing jack shit, to be
What?
honest.
Look at the cards.
We're really far away from us right now. We're looking
Oh,
at it. We're looking
I
Do
was
you
at
like,
see
it.
those cards
what
off in the
cards?
distance?
Yeah,
We
those
were
cards.
16.
Yeah. What about them?
16.
Do you see anybody near them?
You want me to perceive?
Yeah.
Handle
Perceive the
it.
cards.
Well,
Perceive
you're
around
lucky.
the
I got
cards.
26.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Holy moly.
What does
Well,
she see in
they
the
can
cards?
see things.
I only rolled so high because it was you two who asked. Yeah, DM. I rolled
What'd you get?
26.
26.
Yeah, you gonna tell me the truth
You
or
gonna be nice to me?
You gonna
I don't
lie
have
to
tell
me?
you shit.
I'm gonna beat you.
Listen,
I'd like to see
you're
you
the
try.
DM. And
I
this
did
is your
once
story, but you're not
before.
God.
That is true.
Not real.
We sword fight.
I could do it again easily.
Anyway,
Wait, I got 26. What do I perceive?
so Rena,
That's fine.
you're-
I'll just listen.
you're looking across the landscape, and you see something kind of like you see figures moving in the distance, but you're not really able to like make out what they are. But you can see a few like humanoids kind of off in the distance. Definitely like the ambient like fog of just like the snow being kicked up from the wind and stuff makes it very hard to see what those are.
Do
we
they
have
look like they're
binoculars?
talking or like fighting? Do I see like a bunch of movement, or are
It
they
does-
just kind of walking around?
It doesn't really seem to be like aggressive in a way. It's hard to tell like what their movements are, but you with your 26,
Oh,
you can see
I thought that was it.
Are they?
you kind of like pierce the way through the ambient fog. And you can see a few figures kind of like skulking around the carts,
Like sharks.
kind of like they seem to be like looking, like searching through the carts. They're
Molesters.
Yeah, they're
Cart
cart
ballistic.
Yeah, should we kill them?
they seem to be just like searching through the carts, like through whatever
I agree.
cargo they had. You can see like one of them like picks up a chest and like opens it, just throws it out the back. You can just see the belongings just spill out onto the snow.
Feels unnecessary. I am
But
no
as one of them kind of like
Appreciate it.
passes around the cart, you recognize it as looking reptilian in nature, just like a humanoid reptilian.
Dang it.
Scalar.
They're devils, and I say we should kill them.
And it seems to have
Beast sense.
like a more
Oh, you don't know anything now?
it seems to have like a more carnivorous looking, like, you know, Dundee is a dragonborn, but this guy looks like real primal almost.
Oh, that's what I like.
Oh, we've seen lizard folk before.
No, he's not quite a lizard folk. He looks more like the guy that you saw at the red market.
Well, if he's a devil, he dies.
I don't think this will help you.
Just kidding.
It's definitely our beast.
Okay, well,
So,
I thought it meant like I could sense what kind of beast this is.
what would you guys like to do?
How far away are we?
Yeah, come on. I want an ice fish.
I can teleport up to them and snap their neck from behind real quick. Beep.
Okay, go ahead.
Like Goku?
Oh no, whoa, I didn't think I would agree to that.
I'd say you're probably like a good 200 feet away.
Oh yeah, I can only go 60 at a time. But I have 5.
But like I said, it is hard to like gauge because of, you know,
Because it's flat, snow covered.
yeah.
Should I wild shape
Honestly,
into a
not
tiger and eat them?
Not yet. Maybe when we get closer.
Yeah, they'll definitely not see
I just keep
tiger.
walking.
No, I'll be one of those snow leopards.
Be a snow.
Snow leopard would be cool.
I can definitely put one of them at least in a
Yeah,
timeout.
Does the line go towards
Oh, I
like
need to
that
drink
way?
my
does.
juice.
I could play with a new
Oh,
spell.
if we have to fight, they're getting killed. If not, we keep walking.
Should I go try to talk to him?
No.
You
Nope.
want me to send
I
it
think
out
we either just
there?
walk past. No, I think if we don't have to fight, we shouldn't. Realistically.
Zach,
Well, do we need to go past
on
them?
Yes.
OBS, can you turn down the desktop audio by like 5
Well,
points?
if we can walk past without
5
a
points only.
problem, then
But
we can just
what
go.
if we want?
It was a bit loud when I was listening to it.
They're
I think we
all
want that.
capsized, I think, unless they have
Well,
their
just
own.
because they're
Your hair
turned
looks
over
pretty like
doesn't
that.
mean they're non-functional.
First of all,
You're like an elf.
would you guys like to make a stealth
I
check?
get that a lot.
No,
actually.
sure.
Yeah,
People
I
have
will
called me that,
stealth.
too.
I'm in full
You got elven
plate.
vibes, but right now especially.
Yeah, just stay
it
back
is
here. Bro.
Almost like
You don't got a weapon anyway.
I do, Shadow Blade.
You can throw the shadow.
Yeah, 60 feet. 60 feet.
Yeah.
But it'd be, I think,
You know what?
disadvantage.
Let's just leave our boy.
Honestly, I think we should after tonight. The gaslighting was astronomical.
An encoder
Yeah,
error.
I'll move you in. I'll send Zach away.
No space left on device.
Zach will move in
Can't
with my
record.
parents.
What?
We're still streaming, but
Yeah.
just not recording.
Yep, not much we can do about that right now.
I remember you in the beginning saying, "Oops, it wasn't recording," and going, "Bink."
Yeah, you did
No,
do
it
that.
That
No,
literally
no,
happened.
I
Unless you're
ran
gonna
out of-
gaslight
ran-
me
ran-
again.
I ran out of
space.
space on the computer. That's all.
We ran out of
More
space.
distance.
I haven't been deleting enough of the videos.
Are we
So-
They
recording
take
now?
up a lot of space.
You gotta delete
Yeah,
the
we're still
porn.
live.
We don't have. We're still live, but we're not recording.
I'll just download it from the stream.
Yeah.
It'd just be blurry.
The
as fuck.
VOD.
Ooh, maybe I can use one of my one of my
It's
candies
the
right
technical
now.
issues episode.
This episode will be
For
called
mischief.
The Technical Difficulty.
And a little bit
Technical-
of traveling. Technical difficulties in traveling.
So-
I think we should name it
Traveling
Wayro's
mishaps.
Mayhem.
What do you
Okay.
guys?
Yeah, that's
that,
fine.
that every episode would be called that. So what are you guys doing right now?
Well,
Fantasizing.
we're either gonna sneak up or
I'm walking.
sneak
I don't
around
give a fuck.
them.
You're just
Do
gonna
you think
walk
I can
straight through.
force
I'm
them to
walking
eat one of
straight
these
goddamn
I'm a
candies?
through.
little bloodthirsty. Let's go. have
Right, if they're gonna
fun.
fight us,
Yeah.
I'll kill them on spot.
Wait,
Like,
wait, wait.
I want to try out my new hammer.
I'm gonna walk right past
I
it.
know. I've got some new fun spells
Okay.
too.
I'll give them like a.
We were
eye.
200 feet,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wanna hurt 'em.
and it's like there's not a lot of terrain.
There's like carts and like crates and stuff like scattered about, but other than that, it's,
I will.
it's kind of like a hill like a short hill that kind of goes down to like the coast of this frozen water.
Gotcha. And they're like at the base of the hill.
Yeah, they're kind of like scattered around, like looking at different carts.
I'll try to find a nice crate, preferably up to the hill.
I mean, I could
There's no crates like above the hill. It's all
Okay,
like at
it's
the
all at the bottom.
Hmm.
Then I will go onto the hill, and I'll throw out my bag of bricks and let it make half
Whoa.
cover, and then I'll about 200
Well,
feet out.
I could
Okay.
zap them with something from this far out.
Well, We might not.
I have a
to
range
fight
of like
them.
800 feet.
We might
so
not
I'm-
have to fight them.
Yeah, but we.
I got no
want to.
problem.
You wanna-
sitting
well,
back here.
I won't.
How about
Let's keep one alive.
the two melees go up, and then you guys can
But like
bombard them,
barely.
right? With spells and like arrows.
Yeah, you gotta
bombard
send.
them.
You gotta send the barbarians
So-
in first.
I'm a paladin. I'm not a
Wait.
barbarian.
I can do something crazy to them.
What?
Talking about cock.
What the fuck are you talking
How
about?
you plans?
Yes. Kill yourself. What?
My God.
I'm on fucking
Me and
Clash of
Corey,
Clans,
me and
bro.
Corey are going up and
Yeah, I'm
get
just
ready
rocking straight up.
to
You're
attack.
hog riding.
No, we're not. I'm not going up with the intention to attack.
I
Because
am.
don't
Going,
have
no,
physical
the fuck
spells.
you're not.
Yes, I am.
I'm punching your character in the stomach. Then.
You don't know this.
He's gonna pick one.
I'm not saying shit. I'm just.
You look like you have your
You can
weapon
do
like ready
Well,
to
I
go.
have it out. Yeah.
Because I'm racing and it's gonna
What's your?
work
Do you?
through.
Can you talk? Can your character talk?
It's good to like.
No, like persuasion
I
wise.
don't know. Yeah.
No, I
You can
mean
make
like
a new
like with
Yes,
your.
Corey. I'm
okay.
a
And
bard.
because I need to up.
Oh right, that's your barbarian.
Yeah,
That's
my-
right.
Yeah.
Transfer
I always
via
forget about
plans I
that.
just have written on this page
Yeah.
down here.
I have +8
Maybe-
intimidation.
maybe-
hell.
If things go bad, I'll
Sorry.
make a wall of fire. How
Yeah, I
about
think
that?
it's a good
Centipede on
idea.
the wall.
Oh really?
What?
Don't kill it. It's my
That's
friend.
not even that big.
Wait, don't touch it. It's my friend.
I was just gonna move it.
You can move it.
No, those things die.
No, they eat the bad
I'm not
things.
touching it.
They
He's
eat
an-
the bad
He's an
things.
employee. Jeez.
Yeah,
Okay.
they eat the bad guys.
No.
Just don't go over that.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, it's
Look at
Liz,
him.
it's
He's
Liz's
going like-
house, so
he's
I'm
just
doing
like-
Kill
what
his
Liz-
ass.
He's,
Yeah,
he's just
Who's that?
shimmying on the wall.
Oh yeah.
If you kill him,
Me too.
It's Liz's house.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
no.
does.
he eats
If
the
they get
bad
inside,
guys.
they die.
You guys want to see? Hang on, let me get a little video over real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can put this on the YouTube
He's
short.
honestly
Oh, I see him now.
genuinely really
If you would
cute
like
and
to
little.
evict him, you can evict him.
Yeah, but you have to take him outside.
But
He looks so
needs-
cute from over
Alright.
here.
No.
You will see that in the video.
That's what I'm saying. He's a
From
little
over
guy.
here.
He's a little wiggly guy.
I'd like
I
you
mean-
to serve him an eviction notice.
Either
Or an
Eviction
execution.
from the plane
He's
or
kinda
just
cute.
from the
Look at
house?
him. He's like,
whatever you would rather. If you don't want to walk outside, kill
I don't
him.
have anything to carry it outside with,
You're
so it's either I'm
being
leaving it
Kill
or
him.
I'm killing it.
Kill him.
I guess.
There's
kill
plenty
him.
of paper everywhere. You.
Death to
Well,
him.
Done.
yeah, but I can't carry
Goodbye.
That to the centipede.
Yep.
Goodbye.
Be dead.
Oh, do
Thank
that.
you.
too.
Good night, sweet prince.
it. Good night, sweet prince, and all your little feet.
So,
Yeah, I hate centipede.
Ashimir, you take out your blocks,
Yep.
your bitey blocks.
My
They
body
killed
blocks that make a
termites?
wall of.
You take
They
out your
eat
small mesh
cockroaches.
bag,
They
and
eat
you
spiders.
kind of like lay them out, and you realize that they're just like really big blocks that stick together like an unnamed brand that we are not associated
Like-
Good
with.
boy.
Okay. Yeah.
And they are rather
Like-
colorful.
Like Egos.
Their
Yeah.
bites can be
Yeah,
harmful.
Eggos.
Eggo.
Or
Like-
Oh
painful.
fuck! Wait, that's also a brand.
Yeah, it is.
I love those.
Say
I love those
Begos.
I didn't know
waffles.
they bit people.
Those waffles are.
Like super blocks.
Biting
Super blocks.
happens.
Yeah.
Mm.
And you're kind of like, okay.
I have to put them together.
Yeah.
I thought. Oh, shit. I thought they would like
Magic,
bounce
right.
together or
Yeah,
something.
Sorry, I
I
showed the
thought too.
pictures of the one with the
We got
really
robbed.
big legs.
Real.
Once again, we get
It,
I
does,
paid-
it doesn't take too long to put them together.
like an action.
Yeah.
I bet like a soul coin for.
It's
fucking-
only an action, so I mean it's not bad. If you,
Yeah.
if you set up prior, yeah.
I'll use an action to set them up,
You for 6 seconds, just quickly, just
and I'll try to. Since it's like blocks, I try to leave like a little indent in the middle for my crossbow to sit in, if possible.
I'll say make a.
I love that you say if possible to help your arguing.
I'm trying to think what kind of
If
check
you
that would be.
want.
Because it is like blocks, so
Yeah.
like you have some control over
Right.
it.
I'll say make a sleight of hand check.
You can
Sure.
make a performance.
Yeah.
Because it's like kind of, I would
Survival?
argue it's like
Maybe-
sculpture.
I think
Survival?
honestly, Jenga is more like dexterity. So
Yeah, sleight of
Or
hand.
maybe I should
That's
get
fair.
insect
No,
plague.
Jenga's all about luck.
Like
True.
13.
Real.
13.
You did make a hole, but
You either
it's not
pull the
quite
right
big
one
enough
or
to
you
get
don't.
like how you
Sure.
want it to be.
But
But
You can
as
just put-
as the
I
as the
get a good line of
blocks,
sight on them.
as the blocks get set up, it's not like too high of a wall. You're still like crouching
Yeah.
below it,
It's half
so you
cover.
get half cover. And as you're kind of like leaning your crossbow up against it, you just hear like
Oh, so now they're fucking. Oh, because when you push it, they attack.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, they're
fucking-
bitey blocks.
They're angry.
But
they're gremlins.
the rest of you, what are the rest of you doing?
Me and Corey
We're
are walking
walking
up.
Okay.
No
and
stealth.
What about
because I rolled
Wairo?
a 3.
Wairo?
We have really good
What do I do?
charisma, so you could talk us out.
Yeah, we both do.
I'm gonna attempt.
I'm ready to
We
do
both
something,
look-
but I want to see.
Are you walking up with them?
Wairo should definitely stay back.
I also have
Why?
so I'm also
I'm gonna
proficient,
stay
so we
like
can help each other out.
120 feet away.
I would like to be
So-
at the front.
Since I have advantage, so we can do.
Do you
I
wanna
don't know
stay
if my
120 feet away with me?
persuasion is very.
I can't do
that's a good idea. I think the
intimidation. I can
spellcasters
do. I can help
Don't
you on
push your luck
deception
with me.
and persuasion, but I can't help you with.
Okay, well I could
intimidation.
help you.
But I
with
don't
either
think
as
we should
well.
intimidate.
We
them
can't be
anyway.
too
No,
friendly to each other.
intimidation would be a last ditch
Right.
effort.
Girls don't
So-
smoke. It's fine.
But I
Being
have a
friendly
plus
is fine.
8. So.
You guys are walking through, and the closer that you
My
guys
people don't
get,
believe in
you just
gender.
hear like
We need to start risen up.
just like digging through the carts. You can just hear the crashing of like wood hitting solid ground and just
Don't play games you don't mean to
shattering, and like commands being barked out in Draconic. Actually,
I understand it now.
Yes.
Yay!
You just hear them.
win. Oh,
It's like
you just
feelings.
want
You just hear them like,
Devil
"Have you
monster.
found anything?"
No, I want that.
No.
Oh,
He's been picked clean.
like crunchy bark?
Are we on the frozen lake yet or no?
No. So you're
Either
next
you
to
like
it.
me crunchy or you don't
Okay.
like me.
So I'm just gonna like as we get
We'll have to
close,
decide.
My bush.
I'm just gonna whack my hammer on the ground a couple times.
Why not just say
Alright,
hello?
we gotta watch them do stupid
Speak
things.
that.
I say hello in Draconic. Hello.
Who are you
Just-
leech to?
You see a couple of them like saw, like you saw, like they're like right in front of you, and they turn around. You can see just like
Wanted to beat
white.
everything.
They are white.
This is a cool
Abishai, so very like primal looking.
More dragonoid.
Yeah,
Okay.
more dragon than.
Are they wearing clothes?
They are wearing clothes. Various clothes. You can see like a few are wearing robes, and then like a couple are wearing like actual armor, like leather armor.
Okay.
Strain.
Word. They're humanoid. I don't think they have
Yeah.
that skin for us to make armor out of.
I'm a small creature.
Oh well, I guess
Me
if you have
too.
like 2, then maybe 1 for you. Yo.
But
I thought you're medium.
I was
You're a
just gonna
tree.
wear this
No?
They
You
are-
can make
all-
armor out of anything.
they all seem to like get into like a more defensive stance, like their backs,
Oh shit.
like their backs up against the
I was be like,
carts.
oh no,
should've said
we mean no harm. Just we're chilling. We're just like
Yeah,
passing
you're
through.
fine.
I've got their heads.
But
That's fair.
you know, we wanted to like announce
Why would I want
ourselves
this?
so that as we pass through, you know, like get scared and like, you know, we'd like have to fight because I'd rather not do that. You guys
What
can
about, like, a
carry on
mudslide?
with your looting.
Get the enemies downhill
I have no
right now.
issue with that. I just like to keep on going on our merry way
But I have to have rocks and
in this
and isolate.
wonderful weather we're
Yeah,
having
right,
here.
not right now.
You see,
Like,
you see a larger blue guy like out in the back. Well, you look further.
Bigger.
You look back and you can see that there's a total of 6 white ones,
Mm.
and then
They
one
died,
blue
but
one
just
standing
one
next to
guy.
the cart. He
Oh,
has
he's a
like
leader.
he's like a lot bigger than the white
Oh, he's
ones,
for sure the leader.
and he carries like this massive gnarled like ice staff. And
like
he's just like
magic-y looking staff, or like more like a walking
or
stick.
like a ball.
This is
It's
a good one.
make a Arcana check.
Oh yeah.
I
love that for you guys.
also,
I rolled an 18 on the die, straight up. No zero.
Minus
zero.
5.
Nope.
Image of a dragon.
0.
Wait.
I have nothing.
I think
for
it's
it.
really funny that this character has better Arcana than my
I think
cleric.
that's something else.
17.
So both of you, it is easily recognizable as a staff.
No. Okay.
Whether it has a name or what you know
I
it
don't know.
does, you don't know, but it is a staff. for
Okay. So
sure.
it's so it's a weapon.
You can see that it has like it's a very frosted like icicle, basically like a huge frosted icicle, and at the top it kind of like twists, and you can see like this almost completely perfect sapphire sphere inlaid in the top.
Yeah, but that would go for a bajillion.
I got my crossbow trained on him.
Ooh, I want that staff.
Yeah, but these guys are probably really fucking strong. Okay, let me size up, like, in my head. Let me size up.
On a scale from 1 to 20,
No.
how?
Let me
Nice try,
compare it to
pal.
myself.
If they had a challenge rating,
If I had a size, if I were to size up myself and I'm confident in my abilities, do I think I could win a fight against a blue dragon?
Make a,
Like a 1-on-1?
I guess this would be like an
Yeah.
insight check.
Yeah, because I can.
yeah,
compare.
definitely insight.
Yeah, make an insight check.
I have +4 to that.
Make a size up check.
Wait,
Seven.
wait.
7. Well, I don't think you can really help me, like, because I'm just sizing him up in my own head. It's not like I'm like.
Yeah, he doesn't.
It.
He doesn't really like say anything.
I'm not announcing it or nothing.
You're pretty overconfident in your ability to
That
take
is
things
true.
on. You're
That is
kind of
true.
like you're looking at these white guys. They're not really like any problem. You don't think like
You're saying-
they couldn't be like any stronger than you are, if not weaker.
Okay.
But you look at that blue guy, and there's something about him that like really is like off-putting.
It's like my second soul is
Helps
like,
with, like, curses
probably
and
not.
Yeah, like
Okay.
there's really something
And
about
other
him.
stuff.
Whether it's like the way he stanced up, the way he's looking at you, just like the authority that he
Does he like
commands just by standing
exuded
there.
aura?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
And as you're walking by, the blue one calls out.
Am I allowed to walk forward? Were they allowing me to continue walking? I guess because I was just gonna stand like at the edge of the like lake until I was allowed to move forward.
We have no qualms with you, mortals.
Awesome.
Sounds like you do.
Hey, you want to do any quick trading? You got anything? I could trade you.
What was your stealth?
I didn't roll stealth on the hill.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Okay.
You want me to?
I
I probably would have getting behind the wall and stuff.
yeah.
Setting up. the
Because
wall.
then sneak attack.
I don't think we can win this. Out of character, I don't think we can win. That blue guy,
That's not very great.
slipping.
Um,
As much as I want that staff, because it's probably good, but that might be like if we run into them on the way back.
like 13.
For the party, I say I.
The,
want.
the,
like I
the
have
blue
advantage
the blue one looks at you.
Even if I grabbed anything for
You
myself.
can tell you're a sharpshooter to stand down. And you can see him like point directly at you, Ashimir.
I was gonna be like, not on my own accord. I actually didn't know he was doing that, to be honest.
Unless you have business you'd like to conduct with us, you may move.
You guys take soul coins? You got anything?
Riches, honestly. Oh my god.
He seems to be like looking you up and down. We do.
I have a few. What about I'll give you 4 soul coins, and you give me what you think in return is worth 4 soul coins that you have on you that you are willing to
You're
trade.
gonna have to
I'm willing to-
party.
I'm gonna laugh if he gives you back 4 soul coins that are just like scratched up more.
Well, I think I have a little bit of extra
Just gives you the shitty
like
coins.
standing since I'm a half dragon. I'm dragonborn, so like maybe he's not gonna like jip me. I don't know.
He's standing up like really tall.
How tall is he?
He seems to be.
'Cause my character is 6'4", 6'5", something
He
like
seems
that.
to be easily like a foot taller than you.
Okay, so like almost 8 foot then.
Mhm.
Ish. So he's a large creature then.
He
large
stares.
is like above 12 feet.
Oh, would he be considered large or still medium?
He's still medium. He's not like
okay.
wide. He's just like
okay.
really tall.
Okay.
He looks you deep into the eyes and he says, "Are you one with the Chroma Queen?
If I
You have the complexion."
if I recall that's fuck, what do we call?
You know that.
Yeah, what do we call? Well, I don't remember what we called her like in this one because we can't call her the regular name. So we'll just call her the Chroma Queen.
Yeah, I think
The Chroma Queen.
I couldn't remember if I gave her a name, so
Chroma
I
Key.
called
We'll call her that. Yeah, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
I would. They're probably evil, so yeah. I am ish, a little bit.
was.
We dabble.
Are you a black dragon or a green dragon right now?
They say, well, I don't know what they would see me as. They probably see me as green unless they can see through it, which very well could be possible. I don't know that. But I mean, he already knows that at one point somehow I had ties with the Chroma Queen. So that's weird. But yeah, you know.
You say you did.
I mean,
Why not anymore?
well, she's not like a lot of like mortals don't really fuck with her, you know. So you got to be like on the down low about it, unfortunately.
Banned worship
Mm-hmm.
of our queen.
Mm-hmm.
A story all too common.
Right. It's fucked up. I'm assuming you follow her like actively.
One could say religiously.
Nice.
Because it is.
You-
I just meant like actively as in like now, I guess, because you never know if he decided to stop.
I think I might just get this one.
You never know.
That's a really good one. That's a goated spell. That actually saved us in the last boss fight a lot.
But yeah, I mean, if you're
Okay.
willing to barter, I would barter.
Make a persuasion check.
I
I'm gonna assist.
trust.
What are you saying to assist?
I can use this twice because
Yeah, you haven't even
Guess
doing
it's your
anything.
time.
You have to actively.
Can I
do
say
it.
something? Because I don't speak Draconic.
Yeah, you're saying
Can I
it's just
say
like
something to him?
it's like guttural.
You could speak to me, yeah.
Can I just say
could-
something to him?
Leave it.
Like, just like put words in his mouth.
You can relay your message to him. It's up to him if he wants to
Right.
translate it.
Huh? Oh, we're bartering.
Talking to like a
I'm
dragon.
trying to barter with him. See if I'll give him like X amount of soul coins, and he'll give me what he thinks is worth in trade in return.
20 feet out of
you just roll my phone.
Because you would have ruined
That's not a bad idea. Yeah.
Negotiations are we doing with criminals?
Yeah, or if you don't want to do like
Dundee.
what,
They seem
if
to
you
be
don't want to do like that first original idea, we could, if you got like anything like cold resistant, like specifically, and you're like offering
But I
that,
mask your
we'll
wounds.
buy. We will buy that
I don't think it's much
as a group, as you can see.
I think negotiation is good. Quick and easy.
This doesn't taste as good as it used to.
We may have something.
You're adapting.
Do you want me to still roll persuasion?
Yeah.
With advantage.
Well, you didn't really like say anything to like help persuade. You're just like, do you have anything that's
17.
cold resistant?
17.
17.
Mm-hmm.
He stares at both of you, and then
From
for
the Creed brothers.
it feels it feels like minutes pass by. It's just like very tense. But eventually, he whistles, and one of the white ones goes over into this like huge like piled up card.
Y'all eating good.
Find our friend something cold resistant. Yes, sir. And he goes into the cart.
What?
He goes into the cart. You can hear like
I don't think we're doing much more of these guys.
before he comes out with
Danger.
Oh, Jesus
with
Christ.
two bottles. They seem to be like really dusty, but you can see on the inside there's like this very bright white liquid inside. It seems to have like some kind of like sparkle as it swirls around. These should be what you're looking for.
Do you know how long they last? By chance? No? Okay. How much? How much?
The golden question.
Are you like hiding your shield or anything? Are you trying to make
I mean, it would be on my
hard?
back, so yeah. I guess they can't see the symbol or anything because it's like facing. So it's facing like them.
Mhm.
So,
Is
but
it
I
like
don't have
Is
anything.
it a shield of Justicar?
Yeah.
It just like
It just has like a holy symbol, like
Or
in like a
whatever
gem.
here.
It has like a gem in the middle.
he like had
like-
had the symbol inlaid into it,
Mhm.
Gotcha.
which doesn't necessarily mean that he
Right.
won't know what it is.
Right, right. But yeah, I mean, and I don't have anything Justicar related on my armor specifically. It's more gilded and just looks nice.
What are these creatures again?
Yeah,
White
I don't know what they're
dragonborn.
called. No, they're not
They're-
dragonborn.
they're-
They're
dragon.
You would know that
Demonic.
they are called Abishais.
Abishai. That's how it's pronounced. Okay, that's their
Would I know that, DM?
You would know.
B-Y-S-H-A. Abishai. That's what it is.
Abishai.
And the wrong starting. 3.
You could have did that
3,
with,
and I can heal
Mina and
your
Micah.
You can feel-
weakest guy.
You can feel like, or you can't feel, but you like sense him just like
Never for good.
he's like trying to pick something up like off of your scent.
Oh. And I can heal anybody who's injured a little bit. If you have any, I don't know if you have any injured or not. I didn't really look.
We will take the 3.
And I pull out 3 soul coins and I just hold him out, and I'm assuming a white guy will come and pick it up.
Yeah. He stands there, staff in hand. The white guy that handed you the potions just like takes the coins, and he like shoves them into a pouch on his side. Well, move along.
Yep. Y'all take care. If we run into each other again, I'll say hi. Maybe I'll have some more soul coins. We can do a little bit more trading. Never know.
Maybe if you're ever willing to part with your slaves.
No, they're not.
Give me a call.
Okay, for sure. I got you. I'll let you know if their souls are up for taking.
Our kind are everywhere, brother.
That is true.
Perhaps we could turn you back to the path of the Chroma Queen.
Yeah, maybe one day. I gotta see. We gotta see what's like in store for me.
Would you trade for 1 potion of cold
2.
resistance? 2.
And he
2 white potions. I don't know if they're actually cold resistance or not.
he holds up his hand like this, and you recognize this as like the
call sign.
Yeah, like the call sign of the.
I still remember how to do
He
it,
like
so I do it back.
And you know that each finger is to represent like
For the Chroma
head
Queen.
for it.
Yeah,
Go ahead. Wait, show me again. Oh yeah.
for all 5
Oh.
heads.
That makes sense because she has like 5 heads, right?
Okay, I look
So
back to the
it kinda makes
party,
sense.
and I'm just like, let's go, and I turn my stone around, see the arrow, and I follow. And I wait.
It seems to actually follow alongside the lake.
Okay. I follow alongside the lake.
And
Oh,
you
okay.
can see. Are you guys passing through? Probably not you, but you two. Are you two passing through like the caravan?
I'm gonna. So Corey can walk forward. I'm gonna stay where I am until they catch up with me. So I'm gonna walk through
Yeah,
with.
I definitely want to walk through with a larger creature because.
Sorry.
I'm large.
Well, you're medium. That's fine.
All of us are medium.
I'll walk through with you.
I'm 7'7".
You're still a medium, though. Character.
So is my schlong.
Wow.
7 centimeter, 7
Okay.
millimeter.
Okay. Oh, wow.
But
He's really skinny.
It's your boy.
Axel, you
Skinny.
kind of like go back to meet up with Wero and Rena.
Yeah.
You just feel the eyes of these Abishai just like piercing through you, even though you're not looking at them.
Mhm.
You can just feel the stares on your back. And what's your passive perception?
15.
15. So as you're passing by, since you kind of like you got like one look over as you were walking through, you didn't really notice anything.
Yeah.
But as you're walking back, you can see within like these tipped over carts, you can see plenty of like broken wheels and broken crates and everything like that. But within these cages that have been tipped over, you can see a couple of like just frozen solid corpses just leaning up against the bars, seemingly as if they had no hope of escaping.
No clothes on them.
They're like completely frozen over. It's hard to tell if there was like clothes
Yeah.
on them.
That's not.
It's even hard to tell like if they were humanoid or if they were devil or.
Right.
Do any of the carts feel like they could still be operational? Because they're all kind of abandoned, right? Like,
I don't think they would let us take any of the clips,
I don't
and
think
I
they're
don't
done with
want
them.
to try.
Yeah,
they're not done.
It seems that all of the carts seem to
are
have.
full of their loot kind of stuff.
Well,
They're rummaging.
they have one like really big cart, and then all these other ones seem to have been just abandoned here. But most, if not all of them, have taken like very heavy damage from whatever it was. You can see. Well, you're not going through it. I'll have you make a. Yeah, I'll
You
have
think I
you
could
make an
find some, like-
investigation check.
Loose planks and rope amongst the that are maybe like sitting like off on the side or something.
Oh,
of these?
yeah, definitely.
And you think I could assemble like a large sled?
A slave. What did we say? Investigation.
No. Where was it? Oh, yeah.
24.
You can tell that
How long does polymorph
this-
last?
You know, I have
that this
floating
caravan
disc
was definitely
that can
attacked
hold
by
500
something.
pounds.
Axel,
For how long?
I'm just giving you details. It looks like this caravan
that's-
was definitely attacked by something.
I
You can see
do it.
very
I don't
deep
use my sword
gouges
for
into the
anything.
size
I
of the
can also
wood.
make that last. I have 2
The
sword points.
the
and it
tarp
takes me
over
1
top
to
is
use
just
it.
completely shredded.
But
Whether that's due to like
it
the
lasts for
weather
an hour, I can make
conditions
it last after a
or
day.
what have you.
Right.
You can see plenty of like splattered, like
to a
specks
day.
of spattered blood like across the exterior. Yeah, so it definitely looks like this has been attacked, and then what remains of it has been picked clean, whether it's by these guys or from anyone passing by previously.
All right.
Oh, when walking away, I just want to make sure I'm standing
fast
like
is it?
directly in front of somebody else, so that like
Let's
my
say
shield is
within
blocked from
20
you.
feet of us.
Okay, so you want to
So it
like
stops
wait
between 20
for
or,
them to
like,
come back towards you,
if
so
we're
you can
within
be like,
20
okay
feet,
guys, let's
it
go.
stops.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah.
follows me 20 feet behind.
Just so it doesn't look like suspicious that I would like pull my
So
shield.
it doesn't
out.
like move on its own. It just follows you.
Yeah. And it can go over uneven terrain, but it can't go over. It can't cross elevation change of 10 feet or more, which I can't either.
But you can't use it like a vehicle.
No.
We talking about the floating disc?
Yeah.
But could somebody else sit on it?
Yeah.
While it's following her.
Yeah.
I'll just polymorph into a camel that's extra long.
Yes, a camel.
A Deutsch,
the Arctic.
a Deutsch
Yeah.
hound
I was thinking of
camel.
mammoth.
Wiro will hold me, and then you
You
guys
can definitely
can
polymorph
ride
into a
on
mammoth.
I can do
Five
a mammoth, a
pounds.
woolly mammoth.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah,
You guys
they're
wanna
weaker than
ride a mammoth?
T-Rexes. Yeah, I was thinking of hooking up a sled to you, and then.
Mm.
Well, you could all
But
just
with
come
your
on
thing,
back.
it might
I'll
be better
say
if we all just pile onto that.
looking for rope and
Wow.
wood.
It might be
My
too
pace.
heavy.
No, like what if you ride on the back of the mammoth,
Between the three of
and then
us.
all of us sit on the platform,
No,
and the platform follows you,
You would
and
need
you're on the mammoth.
a pretty decent amount of wood. Make an investigation check.
I got a pretty decent amount of wood.
Well,
No, this
I
is
might
gonna
not
be
even
like-
do this
Because
now,
I'm a tree.
because you can make the thing last a day, right? And you could put 500 pounds on there.
Well, I mean,
So-
how much can a mammoth carry? A mammoth could probably carry at least 2 of us.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a mammoth. What if it was just something that
What
was
if it was a
like
T-Rex?
medium? I mean,
Mammoths are-
realistically,
What if it was a
Kinda
polar
fast,
bear?
it
Like
would
they're
just have to be something that was medium or large and like white because we're in like the Arctic.
Polar bear.
Yeah.
What's their movement speed?
I don't know if that's right.
5.
here.
40.
I don't see it. Where do you see that?
She's not
Just keep walking forward. We're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so eventually you all meet up, and then
They have +7
Dundee
strength
kind of
and
like gets
quite a
real
bit.
close to Wayro. He gets real close to Wayro to like kind of like use her body to hide the crest on his shield.
Gore attack. I should be a
but
mammoth more.
once you guys reach a certain threshold, the Abishai look away from you and go back to what they were doing.
Yeah.
That's great.
And that is where we will take our first break.
Hey yo,
Alright.
first break.
We
Be right back.
will be back in 15 minutes, and hopefully nothing fucking breaks.
Yes, hopefully.
Don't say that.
See you soon.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
We are here.
He's back.
Oh my goodness.
Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back. We are back,
Yo.
refreshed and
We are
ready to
so
play.
back.
We are so back.
So,
We are so in sync.
Oh, I hear my cat.
after this
Do you want to chime in too?
Man.
after this encounter with the Abishai, a lot of tension is relieved from you guys. Like, thank God that these were
I'm
civilized.
still tense in a way.
These people were slightly civilized.
Just for you.
I'm
And,
over you.
What? You cannot be. Listen,
You said I can't call you mommy.
You people are not.
That was on
paying attention.
brand.
Why
I
would
am.
we?
I am.
You're
I
a
can do
man.
I
You can
can't.
leave if you want.
can't.
It's
I
fine.
can't.
It's
Kyle
fine.
said I have to stay, or else he's gonna break up with me.
That is not at all what I said.
Kyle,
So
just
you,
go
wait,
and
you
sleep
did
over.
say something.
I
like
didn't
that.
say anything.
But
So,
you're all walking along the coast of this frozen lake. You can see the lake extends for what seems like miles across.
Stop waiting for something.
As you look out, all you see is just a deep blue cracked surface. And to your left, you see a fresh blanket of white snow.
I make a snow angel.
Cocaine?
You fall down. You get back up. It's kind of hard to see because it's like so white all around you.
it's a pretty good angel.
Thanks. I tried my best.
It's a piss angel.
What? It's not yellow. Hold on.
But
I'm gonna
You can make it
piss
yellow.
angel.
Give me 10 minutes.
Okay.
Give me 10 minutes. I have to take.
10 minutes.
Yeah, I have to take off all my armor.
He has to warm it up a little bit.
You can't.
No, I have to take off my
You don't
head-
got
my
a
plate armor.
zipper or nothing?
not in the armor.
Not
Not in the
technically.
armor.
I mean, technically, if you wear plate armor, you would have to take it off every time if you want to use the bathroom.
That's
There's
why
not
they had.
just, like,
That's why they had
something you can
squires.
Just take off the cup.
True, the squires
Always
take
had
off the
squires so that
codpiece.
they could fucking take off the dick piece for them.
Oh, really? That's why?
Yeah. I mean, it was also to just help them get out of the armor.
But
That makes sense. Yeah.
Because there's like
And for
ties
A
and stuff in the
reasons.
back they can't
Right,
reach, and so
true.
they always needed a second
you're
person.
feeling as though you could take a rest if you wanted to, but you could also push through. Nothing really major has happened quite yet, so
So we could have had that fight.
No.
That's fine.
We probably would have lost.
We should avoid fighting as much as possible. I think.
I think we
Especially-
should
We could have
not
started.
avoid fighting. As much.
What do you?
so Jacob,
Yeah.
are we still going?
I think we're in
Yeah,
hell,
yeah,
and any
yeah,
help
we're
we
done.
will find will
we have to
be
make a con
with
roll?
a
I think we
bargain
have to make
and a
con
deal.
I'll say
You shouldn't
Not
risk.
yet.
I'll say like through what is past. Internally, it doesn't feel like a full day has passed quite yet, so you could like go through another one without having to like
All right, push on.
push through or anything.
I say we go until we like start feeling.
Did we not want to do
exhausted.
this mammoth idea?
Yeah, I would like to be
Will
a
we
mammoth.
travel faster?
Yeah, she goes 40 feet.
So technically 10
so-
feet faster.
yeah, technically, a little.
So,
faster.
yeah.
So it would be a little
That's
faster.
faster.
But
is
that
faster.
also would
And also-
probably help keep us from exhaustion.
It would.
Well, some of us.
Could I, while on the back of the mammoth, transcribe
I
myself?
feel like Appa.
If you're,
Yeah, I suppose.
Someone can hold on to me, and I'm
Appas.
just a little guy.
Well, like
so-
I guess the thing is that there's no like saddle.
right.
So
Yeah.
You have to hold on
that's
to
it. Yeah,
I'm
someone
a
would have to
small
like.
creature.
hold you.
Can someone hold me?
I can. I have the strength for it.
You're fine.
That's kind of
You're a dad.
creepy and
You're
Well,
older. It's
We have
okay.
rope. I mean, maybe we
I'll
could
say
Dude, I have-
fasten
actually,
something
I'll-
together.
For
three.
this, since there's not really like a good place for you to actually train, because you need like both books out. You need your ink well.
It's a bit sus.
It's like
bringing it up
yeah,
back.
it's
I
you
agree.
would need like something to actually set your shit down on.
Oh, she going off. Huh?
But you guys are going to push through. We doing this mammoth thing, or
Yeah.
Yes. So you'll go into mammoth for an hour,
Mammoth mode.
and then Dundee or one of the two heavier guys would probably also get on her back. She has
I
like
can
21
walk.
strength, so I imagine she can
Oh.
carry Brina and
I'm buff.
someone else.
That's large, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think is a mammoth large or huge?
It might be huge.
It said
Let's find out, ladies and gentlemen.
huge.
True. Huge. Did it say huge? You said?
It
Mammoth.
said huge.
Well, let me, I'm
Yes,
finding out.
huge.
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 Load. It's huge.
Okay.
So yeah,
Definitely.
you could easily
Can we not
carry.
just all get on
But-
this? Okay, how many medium creatures can a huge creature carry? Because is it just like
I think 7.
And then I'll turn into a bird
I
and
think
sit
that's a
either
really
on top
valid-
of your head or on your tusk.
yeah? Because like if she can
I might do
carry
the tusks,
two
I can swing
mediums and
around.
a small.
Yeah,
A
and then I
huge
can try
creature
to
can
heal you.
typically carry 4 medium creatures, which
Okay,
which
so we're good.
tracks.
So you don't got a bird even.
You
I will
should,
bird.
because I'm a little guy.
You could bird and hang out on the tusk. Of the
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It's like a roller coaster.
So
lighter.
you you
Oh,
go.
man, but
You
this thing
feel
is so warm too.
True.
you as you're
It's like
You're
a
welcome.
radiator.
You're welcome, everyone.
as you're casting out your as you're chanting out the words for polymorph, you can feel like the Sealy mark just radiating from your forehead,
Oh,
and then suddenly you grow out to be this massive woolly mammoth. Do you want to look any certain way, specialized to how you want to look? It won't really do anything for you. Just how do you want to
cosmetically.
look? Yeah, cosmetically.
You could be like a certain fur color. Or you can be pretty creative with it.
Rainbow RGB.
You could literally do rainbow. You could do
It just,
like
like,
hot
I want
red.
16.9 color combinations.
I want to do black light.
pastel pink.
Ooh,
Okay.
Pastel pink.
You see
Wait.
instead of
With a pastel blue line going down from the top of my head, like a mohawk, but to my all the way to my tail.
Yeah. So,
so
you're the
instead of
cotton kind
instead of
Tasteful.
a large
Shards
brown,
tattoos.
black, or even white furred mammoth, you are staring at this huge pastel pink mammoth with a light pastel blue line going down its back.
I must say, this is not the color I was expecting.
This is not what I was expecting either.
In the back of your mind, this is exactly what you were expecting.
I start making noises at you guys.
I'm
for
actually
sure.
surprised it's not neon. I'm thankful it's not
green.
neon.
Yeah, this is pretty nice.
Rash.
That's kind of muted.
I
kinda like it.
am gonna have to ask you
Yeah, it
for
could be a
uppies,
lot
though.
worse.
Oh,
That's
I
the
can
only
get
thing.
you up there.
I lean down like the.
No,
Yeah.
I
Use
need
your
you to
tusk
use your
or your
trunk,
trunk,
and
yeah.
I need you to put me up there because.
Fine, I snatch your ass
Can you do
and I
that?
throw you up.
Can you do that for me
Please
too?
don't, please don't.
Yes.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
say,
this is like Manny
I snap
picking
you
up that
gentle.
child.
I'm
Yeah,
not gentle.
true.
I'm in plate armor, so I'm alright, I guess. A little
No.
bit. Oh my god.
You land on top of Rena.
Please don't.
So you all
Like 200 and like.
you all
60 or
snuggle on
80
to the
pounds.
giant woolly
Perfect.
mammoth,
No,
except
I'm
you who
probably
turns into a
almost
bird. I
Yeah,
assume.
so
Okay.
you're able to
350
extend the length of spells. Is it a certain type of spell that you're able to do that to?
Any spell.
Any spell?
As long as
Yeah.
she's casting it.
As long
Yeah.
as
Could
I
you do it
cast
with haste?
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Could you haste the mammoth?
Okay, so I don't.
Wait.
Because haste
The
is.
mammoth.
How long does
Don't
haste last?
be mad.
A pastel mammoth
Okay,
going
you don't have
turtle.
haste?
Not in this book.
Can
Well,
you?
it's-
Well, what
Because I know with you it'd
You
only be a
failed
minute,
us.
but if you were to, what would it be? Like
When
10
you
minutes?
cast a spell that has a duration of 1 minute or longer, you can spend 1 sorcery point to double its duration to a maximum of 24 hours.
Yeah, so you
Oh,
double
2
its
minutes.
duration, so it would be 2
Oh.
minutes.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
okay.
You cannot you cannot double it
Never
to
mind.
be 24
Never mind.
hours.
Never mind.
I mean, you could. It would just take a lot.
That's
You
of
would have to
sorcery points.
I guess it's compounding, right? So you would
Right.
need a
Oh.
lot of sorcerers anyway. but-
Okay, so floating disc would last 2 hours.
Okay.
Well, we don't need the floating disc anyway because
But
she
yeah.
can
Yes.
carry
Yeah,
all
yeah.
of us.
But
A mammoth.
Well, there goes
So-
the haste
so-
idea. For the minutes, it's kind of instant.
How long does rope trick last? Then?
Like on
2
large
hours.
travel.
So you cannot long rest in a rope trick.
No.
But what
You
if
need a
she?
tiny
What if
bit.
she uses
But I do
multiple
need-
sorcery points?
She only has you can only do it once.
I
You
have
Because
can't,
she's
like,
not like
stack
she's
it.
not a
I
sorcerer,
would
so
have
it's
to
like
like
a
cast
item
it
thing.
again.
Yeah, and she only has like 2 or 3
I have
points
2
anyway.
sorcery points. 2 is all that I'll ever get.
So you can rope trick
That's
for
what I
2
get for my
hours,
magic trick, I
come
think.
back out, and then rope trick again, and
Yeah.
then come back out.
But just for future
That's
reference,
not-
I
that's
have
not really
that,
a long
and
rest,
I have
though.
subtle spells. So
Because you get
crazy.
spit
for
out
a
onto the
sorcery
cold
point,
snow.
I can cast any spell without any somatic or verbal components.
Subtle
So
spell.
bound and gagged, I can cast a spell, which I thought was super useful.
Yeah.
That is very
Niche,
useful.
but very useful.
Bound and gagged, you say?
Yes.
Later.
Well,
Okay.
it looks like we might have to use your ability after all.
I can't believe it.
Why?
We'll still
No,
get
fuck you.
spotted though.
I'm
Yeah, we'll
gonna
still
use
get
my,
spotted.
I'm gonna use my ability. You
still be
guys
cold.
can suffer.
I just need time. I need time.
I know, but like I'm trying to think of it because it's not like you can just sit down in the snow and. So we either have to find a cave. I don't know. Does it look like this is the kind of terrain that would have a cave?
I mean, you haven't seen any yet, but
Yeah.
you do, like, off in the distance, you do see it. It does have the potential to probably have caves. It's like mountainous and
Because
something.
you can't just sit down and start writing in a field,
No.
and we don't have any
Yeah.
means. Like if we put down a tent, it's
Well,
gonna.
okay, listen.
Meow.
If we long rest, I can switch back over to my other book, and then I'll have all the spells.
Yes,
So,
and so that's why we have to find a cave. That's the only thing I could think of.
Yeah, we have to find some place to rest.
we just need
safely.
one night of roughing it.
So we're walking until we find some place. We're
Someplace-
following the line.
Yeah,
Walking until we find some place that we can rest, keeping an eye out on.
because there's not many like buildings or anything out here, right? Like
Not that you've seen.
none.
I bet there's probably not even a single building out here.
Well, how long
No.
does your polymorph last?
An hour.
No, okay.
Yeah.
So,
But
but
I-
you can
I
use
can
it
do
a
it,
few times.
4 times.
I don't think we're gonna be combating on this day specifically, so we can fucking spam spell slots.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me see what I can do to help.
I wish I could give you spell slots. Give you mine.
Real.
Sharing mana
Oh.
with each other. That'd be cool.
Your spell book.
Mm-hmm.
It's equipped right now, right?
The other one, the alternate one.
Right. No. Yeah. The new one.
Yep.
It's not cursed, is it? We haven't checked, is it?
I
I'm just gonna cast remove curse on it. Because we don't know. And if there's one, it's gone after I cast it. Potentially, hopefully.
Probably.
Let me see how it works.
If you
Well, it's not gonna break
break
it.
my spell book, you owe me
Bless you.
a lot.
No, you just get broken attunement, so you just have to
Money.
reattune.
And time.
But what if it's like
So
a super fancy?
So how
curse
that
breaks
works
it?
is it does not remove the curse that is on the item,
Oh,
but
right.
if they are attuned to the curse, you can cast remove curse
Oh,
and it unattunes them.
oh, true. So I guess if you
forcibly.
can't unattune to it, then I can cast
Okay.
it.
So basically, if it's not cursed, nothing will happen. But if it is cursed, I'll be forced to unattune from it right
So
now.
I don't cast it right now then. I won't cast it now. I cast it.
Yeah, I mean, so far you
But
feel
that-
you feel
if
normal.
That would be a really good method for just detecting whether or not it was cursed.
Right,
'Cause
I
you could
didn't think
feel,
about
you could
doing it.
probably feel that you're not attuned to it if you.
Oh yeah, you
lose
if
that.
you lose your attunement, you definitely feel it.
Yeah. So like
I
that'd
didn't-
be a
I
good
forgot
just like
that I
litmus
had
test.
it, so I forgot to like offer to do it before you equipped it, and I was like, oh shit.
That's okay.
I probably should have done
All right.
that before.
Jacob,
Yeah.
please roll a
But-
d10
especially
for
because
me.
we're in hell.
I got two.
So no mammoth,
They love cursed
just
items.
walking, just roughing it.
What?
We were doing the mammoth.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm
So
pink.
we're all just kind of like hitching on the ride of that because it is quicker, not by too
just
much,
straight?
but
It's still
Yeah.
quicker.
Yeah.
9.
9.
9.
Nine.
Okay. So
Give me something to punch, Zach.
So as you begin walking down through through this area, the trying to think of how this would transition. So you're walking for a few hours, and the lake kind of like concludes once you reach a certain point. So it begins to like round off and
Yeah.
go, that way, as lakes do. And now that you've got to this point, you double check the stone, and it's telling you to keep going past the lake, past where it like turns off.
Okay.
So you keep continuing going straight as the lake fades behind you guys as you continue walking. Eventually, you get to a point where the earth, well, the ground begins to like slope downward, and the sides, you see yourself like entering into a valley, basically, and you can tell that the ground is like very soft from the snow. It's very, all of this ground is like untouched snow, virgin snow, if you may.
Wow.
Is it like? Well, I guess I'm not on the ground, so I can't test if it's like packable or not.
Yeah, but you can see
Maybe
that
like an igloo.
you can see the ground, or the
I know how.
walls kind of raising up the further you go, and you can see just like the slickness of the ice forming off of these. Well, now that you look at it, nothing seems rocky. Like you haven't seen like any actual earth. It seems to be just all ice,
Snow.
packed ice and snow.
Makes sense.
And you continue walking and walking.
I'm keeping an eye out for ice caves then,
Okay.
like holes in ice, big cracks in glaciers.
I'm gonna hop off the mammoth
Yeah.
and walk on the ground
Listen, if there's a cave,
for like
So-
100 or
someone
so
else
feet.
probably, or something else
While-
probably wants
While
that cave
in
too.
this area, the wind definitely gets a lot louder from like the tunneling effect that you're in.
Right.
But you said you're looking around and you're looking
I
around?
was gonna hop off and no, I just wanted to walk in the snow so I
Okay.
could like test the snow.
All right.
for walking.
Go ahead and make a
Survival?
make a survival check.
I want to keep my eye out too.
Okay. So you two
Just kind
make
of
perception
generalized looking around for shit.
checks. Mhm.
Yes. What the fuck? My perception.
Finally a good fucking roll.
6.
20.
22.
All we need is the magic number, Jacob.
Wait, what?
What's your roll?
I heard 22 and what?
20. Did I get that 21?
What did we say this was? Perception?
Yes.
11.
10 off.
True.
How,
What's 9 plus 10?
question,
10.
How long does Wiro carry us before this happens?
I'll say you definitely burn through one polymorph. Did you want to polymorph a second time?
I can do that.
When the first polymorph ends is when I like walk on the snow.
The first polymorph ends before you get to this valley.
see that.
word.
So
Forgot,
you do your second polymorph, and it still lasts while you're in this valley. But sorry, 20, 22, 20, 11. So you can't really like pick anything up. You're like everything's like starting to like kind of blur together because it's just a huge mishmash of like white and blue, and it's like very hard to tell the difference of anything.
Right.
The only thing like breaking this like blinding white is just like the black sky, which by the way, there is like lightning in the sky,
Yeah.
but it's very rare to actually see the bolts. It seems to be like flashes of light like beyond the clouds.
Sure.
But with your 20,
Is it like well lit out,
it's
or
not,
is it like dark?
it's not like well lit, but it's not dark either. It's like
Stormy day weather.
yeah, it's like stormy day or like kind of like dusk, like early dusk.
Okay.
Yeah. I was kind of just imagining like blizzard weather.
Yeah, that's
Like-
kind of how that went.
Like it is the middle of the day, but also it's a fucking blizzard.
Mhm.
So it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
not
you
as
can't see too much,
So,
but you can
right.
see.
I'll say
No visibility.
Dundee, we'll do yours first. You get down off the mammoth and you feel your feet land, the sound of snow packing beneath your feet, and you kind of like pick some up and try to like ball it up. It actually does pack rather well, and you could probably build some kind of igloo or what have you out of it.
I have a knife, so I can cut out bricks. and stuff.
Obviously, it would take a little bit of time,
Right.
but you could get assistance from your other patriots if they ever had experience making igloos.
I definitely did.
I know the idea behind it.
Yeah,
I'm a
you have the
survival
idea,
dad.
but the execution would be kind of hard since you like.
Dundee has read those like survival magazines.
Well, I guess-
He's like,
I guess
"Ah,
technically
yeah,
you're-
I could do that.
I guess technically you are from Sunivia, aren't you? So
Oh yeah, true.
you would know how to
I'm
build one, but
also
it's been
from cold country.
it's been quite a while.
True, and when I was adventuring for a little while, I could have.
But as you're crunching the snow, you can just hear the mammoth just. But you, with your perception check, are you Ashmere or Birdamere right now?
Bird me.
It would be Birdamere.
Does the perception
It
still
would
apply?
change to
Nichols?
I think like 17, 16.
All right. So you're definitely like keeping an eye out, looking for any like kind of cave or what have you. Where you're at,
Trying
you
to
don't
hit you
really
with
see
my
a lot of
snout.
like good caves, but kind of like down further, you sense that there might be like some good caves. But as you're perceiving this, you
You sound like the horny bird from Little Nicky.
above the whistling and like harsh wind, you hear something very low, like cutting through the harshness of the high pitched wind. You hear you hear the faint sound of like a leathery flapping of wings just
Oh, it's a bird.
I'm like, shut up!
and you seem to be the only one who's like actually noticed this.
Uh,
The rest of she's a mammoth. She doesn't
I-
know. Rena is like
I'm
Bamf
just
out of
annoyed by
bird
this
form on top of her head.
You have a
Smell
big head.
head.
Do you guys hear that? Everyone
Rope
be
trick?
quiet. Shh. And I listen and I
Ashmere
try to
comes.
look for.
Yeah, so you definitely hear it, and it's getting louder slowly, but it is getting louder. And you're looking all around you. It's very hard to tell where it's coming from since you're in a valley. And you're looking all around you and all around, but then you see breaking through the clouds above is a massive, seemingly undead dragon.
Oh.
Is it coming towards us?
Yeah, swooping down above you guys.
Is this
what
Pretty fast.
for, Zach? Or did I just roll for the valley?
Both.
one action. It takes one action for me to
Put them on the
to
ground
do
already.
a rope trick.
Yeah, so
Yeah, but
Dundee,
everyone is. She's a
you hear-
mammoth still. Like,
yeah,
So she can. only-
everyone is like finally looking up, and you're like, oh shit!
I'm not. I'm just,
What
And
the
it is-
heck?
I cast fly on myself and I fly back. I'm sure everyone notices the dragon.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I start flying. And I take off like 60 feet.
I don't. I'm a mammoth.
Fuck.
I'm just
I
going
was
about my day.
planning on
We don't let him grab all of us in one attack. Split up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Scatter!
I'm just.
So you guys all are just like, oh fuck, what do we do? What do we do?
Scatter.
And I'm going to
I got, I'm gonna cast Dimension Door. I'm getting the fuck out of there.
so
And then I will be casting.
I'll say
Must be nice.
you guys we'll just roll 2 checks so to have you guys act and then have the dragon act. So
Wait, so you don't want to make this full combat?
no.
Okay, understood.
This is just a little mini combat.
This is an event.
He's gonna try. If he doesn't kill us, maybe he'll just leave us alone.
Take our shit.
Because I guess it's too much work.
Or maybe if we hit him hard enough.
Yeah.
Then
So,
we're good.
All right.
Who would like to be the resident roller for this your whole team's initiative?
I have been rolling like dog shit.
I have
Me
my
too.
loaded dice.
I have advantage on
It's not actually loaded,
so-
but
Loaded dice, let's go.
Well, it's for the whole team, so it'd just be a straight roll.
Ooh, I've been
I'm-
rolling okay, but I have a bad track record.
I guess.
I'm
I guess he's doing it.
Oh,
Okay, not bad, not bad.
16.
16.
16.
Okay. So
And
I'll
then
say
do we get my plus because I rolled it?
No.
No.
So
You know,
I
you
will
want
say
a +5 to initiative?
no. I will say you guys are going first on this one. So you just see this massive decaying dragon of a white skin. You can see just massive tears in its wings. You can see its rib cage completely open as like this as this like purple necrotic energy is just like pouring out of its body, just like dripping below it.
Oh boy.
Am I still mammoth?
Yes, you
Yeah. You're probably his main target, to be honest.
How
He hungry. He wants some
Really
meat.
look at
how
all
long do you
that
think it would
meat.
take me to climb 5 feet of rope?
Little does he know that
I would hope just one action.
it's not meat. It's
5 feet of rope, you could probably just jump.
As I'm flying 60 feet away, because I just had the spell fly on me, I'm going to unload 2 shots into its head.
You're gonna unload into it.
Yep, I'm going to unload into it.
I'm gonna
So-
cast rope trick, and I'm gonna climb up there. I'm not gonna pull the rope through, so you guys can see the rope.
Okay.
You can come up.
Are you gonna like shout to us
Yeah.
before you do that, or before you climb in?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So are you doing this from her back?
Do you want me to make attack shots, or we just...
Yeah.
Well, because okay, so
Okay.
as of right now, other than
Action.
Kyle, or maybe with Kyle, everybody's on her back.
No, I'm on the ground.
Everybody else is on her back.
Well, how tall are you as a mammoth?
I'd
This
say
is important.
15 feet.
Yeah, she's
at the
like
shoulder.
15, 20 feet tall.
At the shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay, well, can I do it like? Can I have the rope go from the ground and then it goes up?
I mean, you could. How big is the hole?
A natural 20?
Oh, it's a big
That-
hole.
That's
Let me
what
double
you said.
check.
I'm sorry. It is
The second one misses completely.
Okay.
I'm really
3 foot by 5 foot window. I think.
sure you can probably see through darkness.
So if
Medium
you
or smaller creatures can fit through.
want, you could
Do you
put
know
it
if
on the
other
ground
Yeah.
so that
Yeah,
I
I
can
did-
get to it, and then
What?
That doesn't.
we can
Like
jump
poison.
into it.
dragons?
Well, no. You have to
I
climb
think they
the
are
rope.
like poison
So
resistant.
basically, you hold a
That
length
does
of
it.
rope, and
Okay,
it goes up, and you climb up the rope into
Pretty
the
sure I had
little,
my
like,
dragon bow.
invisible hatch.
I don't know.
Okay, but like if
'Cause I
if
definitely
we
didn't have
do
my
it on the
firearm.
rope, we could just
Wing.
jump
I
down
definitely have my
and then
firearm.
climb up it.
Okay, that's what I do
use
then.
my action to cast protection from poison on Wayro in her mammoth form.
Thanks, that's very nice of you.
For 1 hour,
So-
you have for
I'd like to get off of Wayro,
advantage on saving throws,
and then
against
cast rope
poison,
trick,
and
and
resistant
then
to poison
shimmy up
damage.
5 feet.
You're a
Okay.
real homie.
I think,
And yeah.
Bing bong.
and then I'm gonna
So-
run. For like, I know. Well, no, I'm
Yes.
because she can't get out.
Can
gotta
I
make sure that she stays
concentrate on a spell that is
So I'm staying out.
outside of the rope trick while I'm in the rope trick?
I'm gonna say no because you're technically in like an extra dimension.
Yeah, so you can't be on a different like plane.
I was just gonna make her
28 points of
invisible,
piercing
but-
damage.
28. Okay. You.
Something.
Well,
We'll just pop out of
the first one
mammoth.
just
I'm
completely
chilling a mammoth.
thwacks
for a
off
minute.
him,
I
and the
already got my
second one
poisons,
just lands straight into his head,
Cool
but
stuff.
he pays like no
I
mind
mean,
to
if
it.
you
at
lose
all.
all the
Ah,
HP,
just continuously.
Yep, and then you can come up the rope. So just
Well, that's my turn.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
real chilling.
Tell me when it's my next one, and I'll shoot it again.
I'll let you know.
I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself and get off of her back, but stay nearby, but at least 20 feet away.
Okay. Sure.
So by the rope.
And then-
I will stand directly next to the rope.
Okay.
But I'm
And
not
then,
gonna climb
Wairo,
up.
what are you doing?
It's still in the air.
Yes.
I can't like reach it.
No.
I just keep kind of stomping along. I can't really do
I would like
anything.
to
Just start shaking that mammoth butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'll say that you seem to have all done something. So, we're gonna
Corey,
go.
did you get it?
We're gonna go to the Dracolich.
I gave her poison.
Draco Lich!
Yeah, that's an undead dragon.
As it,
Okay, but like in the context of like what a lich is, or is it just like an undead dragon?
you don't know.
Yeah.
It can't get to me. I'm okay.
You don't get to know until later.
But
I'm
like
okay.
So
I feel
it's
better.
going to go and swoop down right above you guys, and
Yeah, you don't get to know.
as this like necrotic, like gas spills out of its maw into
Hey, you.
the space below it, I need
I hope that's poison.
you.
Let me just check the. Yeah, I'm 60 feet away.
If it's
so I don't know.
If it's
Well,
acid, I'm
60
safe.
feet, like which way?
Like I just booked it. I don't
Backwards.
know. Backwards
Away.
to the side, away.
Straight away.
So I need Wairo,
I could go anyway. I don't know.
you,
Or Zach.
and then are you in
He's
the
in.
space or are you
How
outside?
big is the attack? Because I have 30 movement speed.
I thought you said you got in.
Huh?
I thought you
No.
said you got in.
No.
I'm in
It's
the way.
you're unsure of how big it is, but you wouldn't be able to get
Well,
out
no,
of the
I'm
way.
in, okay, that's fine. I just
Yeah,
have
you-
30 movements.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to get out of the
Okay.
way.
Wait,
with
come
it.
here.
Then, okay.
So
yeah,
I need-
then.
I need you three to make let me check. Dexterity, I believe.
And this is a scene effect?
Not me having -1 dex.
Hell yeah, it is.
Oh, sorry, Constitution.
Bungie,
Oh, okay.
Nat 20.
That is a natural 20.
Holy fuck. thank
22.
God.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling.
And this is a save
22.
against poison.
It's not poison. It's Constitution, but it's not poison.
You know what? If it's acid, then I just take no damage anyways. But
No,
I
dumbass.
hope it's not acid. I was hoping it was poison. That's why I
Corey, do
gave
we
the
get
protection.
anything from you or no?
No, you're not.
This is
really.
our intro.
Where are you?
I'm like 30 feet somewhere, but
I'm trying to intro
if
your
you're in
music.
the, are you in the?
I was standing right next to her room trick. I just didn't go inside.
Cheap trick.
How many feet away is
I
that?
bet you're regretting that.
Where you
huh?
are.
From the mammoth. How many feet away from it is it from where?
How far away is it from the mammoth?
It's right by the mammoth.
It's next to the mammoth.
I would say-
Within 10
I
feet.
booked
I picture
30
it
feet
on
from
the right
mammoth.
side of the mammoth, so it's like on the right side of the mammoth.
Okay.
No, I booked it like 30.
So,
from
what did
the
everyone get?
mammoth.
One more time.
22.
22.
Mm-hmm.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
19.
Okay.
So
So you pass. You. Sorry, one more time.
20. Nat 20.
Nat 20. You're fine, and you failed. So
Damn, it's a 19. That's crazy. It's okay. I can heal you anyways.
this purple stream of death just pours down onto you.
It's necrotic damage.
Yeah, probably. It could be poison or necrotic.
That's
Could
what,
go
that's
either
what
way.
I thought it was gonna be.
To be fair, he
poison,
did just
but
tell me it's not poison.
Oh,
He
then it
did.
is.
Yeah, he did say it was not.
Because
poison.
I have
just said-
advantage on saves against poison.
what if
So.
we said
Gotcha.
Well, that's just
dexterity?
being poisoned, like the status.
It says poison.
You have advantage on poisons except for this one.
For what?
So if you fail, you take 61 points of necrotic damage.
61 or 16 one?
61 points of necrotic
I guess
damage.
that makes more
As
sense than
as this
16.
field of death just
How much?
61.
You wanna climb
pours
that rope
on you,
first?
and it flies by.
Can I retroactively
Fine, bye.
rage so that I take half damage?
Sorry, pal.
You want to climb that rope?
How much do you take if you pass?
Can
Half
you-
that.
are you
So
gonna die? You said
30.
die.
No. I'm at like 9. What'd you say? What's 68?
I'm a mammoth.
61.
61. I am now at 29.
I am a mammoth.
Better climb that
I'm
rope.
watching
then-
out from a distance.
And then you can see from on top of it, there's like some guy standing on top, just
Oh, there's a guy on there? Oh, God.
and
Disintegrate.
and he sends out like this bright green beam towards
It just might be.
I'm invisible, Zach.
You're
I'm standing
actually
in the
invisible.
Oh, well,
Crazy,
can you make a
just
concentration
like
check for me? before I make this roll?
This went south fast, huh?
Well, that's why you got the rope trick.
That motherfucker is a big ass dragon.
Not if I die
You'll be alright.
outside of it.
You won't die.
Con save?
Yes.
What am
Is
I
it
rolling
his-
against?
Concentration.
What am I rolling against?
Oh, the 61. So, I guess the DC would be 30.
Yeah, that's half.
It's half of the damage you took, or 10.
30 DC, yeah.
Can I roll against 10?
No.
No, you have to roll against 30.
Well, I rolled a 14.
Well,
Do you have Warcaster?
Oh wait, actually yeah, I do. Well, I'm not gonna roll a fucking 30 anyway.
yeah.
What if you roll that
No,
20?
I actually don't have forecaster on this one.
Oh, okay. Well, unfortunately, you come uninvisible as you're just like, oh my fucking god.
Get in the.
You feel your flesh just being like melted off of your body from this breath, but not in like a fire way, but a death way.
Good
There's
work.
just necrosis like taking over like your
little thing.
arms
I thought I'm a mammoth.
You can unmake.
as this
use your
man
action to dash,
fires out two of these like neon green beams towards.
I can't cast it. I'm sorry for cutting.
It's okay. If anybody goes down,
One is
I can-
towards
My other
Dundee and
action
one
would've
is towards
taken
you.
me, like,
Damn.
if
Far
anyone
away.
goes down, I can just pick them up. Like with
What?
You think I
healing.
can't handle myself out here?
What happens? Is it an attack roll?
You want
On his
my
end?
Let me check.
He'll get hit.
Don't be. Is he dual casting disintegrate right now?
Good thing I have more than 100 HP. That's what it is, right?
Both of you make
Not necessarily.
Constitution saving throws.
It's like a bunch of dice plus like 40 force damage. What was the saving throw?
Oh,
Constitution.
17?
17.
Yes, 17 con?
Yes.
Wait,
So,
I
17.
get advantage on. Well, no, that's just for concentration. So.
Unnatural 20.
Okay.
I hope that passes. Because the 19 didn't pass it. Uh-oh.
That's one.
Oh no!
So I take
Well,
double damage.
Luckily for you, it's not what you're thinking it is.
Back to Ash.
Just fucking
You die in hell?
Yeah. I ain't coming back after
Oh,
that.
shit.
Especially if you're
stuck
disintegrated.
here.
Yeah.
'Cause
My next
if you're
character.
disintegrated,
I have an
we
idea
can't-
for a different
If
character.
you're
I don't think-
disintegrated, we can't revive you either.
Right, I don't think my res will even work on him anyway.
He won't be a fool. I learned with Cosmo that I don't like playing the fool.
It's funny for like a little bit, but it does kind of get like
It does, because I like to play my
Boring.
games a little strategically.
Right,
So
yeah.
as Cosmo, I literally
it's really
could not do
hard,
that.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Yeah.
That's just how many.
That's part of why I love Reno.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No,
Like, Cosmo
it's
would have
making
never
me
come up with
scared.
the-
It's just making me scared.
The ballistic company. or whatever.
So
That didn't sound as bad as I was thinking
Yeah.
of amount of dice, but
But I'll be the only original part.
Yeah.
so it is. You
I'm not
passed.
gonna die.
You
Yeah.
failed, obviously.
I take double damage.
Yeah. So it is 18
Second
poison
edition.
damage halved
Oh.
for you,
fork, yeah.
and then
Yours-
for you, I don't think you're resistant to poison.
No.
So you take. What is double of 18? 30,
36.
36.
Okay, 36.
You take 36 points of poison damage as the Dracolich
We
So-
hyped that
Swoops.
up more than we thought.
swoops
Thank God.
past,
Dramatic.
and you can see it as
Yeah,
it
that
as it
60
hits the
moment was crazy.
precipice
Yeah.
of like
That
the
was
height.
wild.
You can see it turn back around, coming back towards you guys. And now it's your turn.
I'll get into the.
I'm getting in the fucking hole.
Yeah, I'm
Climb
gonna
up the rope.
sprint into
Climb up the
the.
rope.
I'll
Climb
wait
up the rope.
until Wayro makes it in.
On
Same.
3, let's
Where?
climb up the rope.
So I'm gonna use my movement to catch
I
up
was
back to
gonna
the group,
wait for Wayro. I'm not.
and then I'm gonna
I can heal, so
In.
I-
action
Working
dash,
on
but
it.
I'm
I
gonna
haven't
make.
had a
I'm gonna
turn
wait
in a
until she
minute.
goes in.
Now's your turn.
right now
It
it's
is
all
right
it's
this
all of
second?
ours.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're doing
the
group. We're
DM
doing
said
Yeah,
so?
it's your
we're doing
turn.
group
Oh.
turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna un-mammothify myself.
Fair enough.
And,
Climb 5 feet up.
that's all I have to do? I thought I had to dash somewhere.
No, it's
No.
like right next
No,
to
it
it.
is
You
by
might have
your
to
right
move
shoulder.
like 10 feet or something.
But you can.
I'd
Yeah.
go up the rope.
You go over to the rope and you're like, "Fuck this!" And you climb. You climb up to what seems to be like a like a trap door. But as you're about to like pass into it, you just phase through,
Nice.
and you are suddenly. I'll roll for it in a second, but you are in the room. You're in the room. You're in the room.
I Superman
The
fly
room?
into the room.
Yeah, Dundee, you see
The
Ashby just.
room.
I action dash, and with my 60 feet of movement, I hope that I make it inside of the thing.
Yes, you definitely with the dash,
Thank God.
and you pull yourselves in.
I could have tanked
Okay,
it probably.
and I'm gonna
but,
pull the rope in.
And it is 120 degrees in here.
I don't
It is,
Dracula.
it is 1,000 degrees
And a second,
Fahrenheit.
so
You are in the heart of a star.
And I pull the rope up, so no
You
one
just
can come in
instant die
here.
as soon as you walk in.
Spells and
Just
attacks can't go in or
Just
out.
fucking like turn
Just-
the
And
actors,
we have a
like-
little
So-
window.
Oh man.
Terminator 2 Judgment on
Let
the
me,
fence.
let me brainstorm on this real quick.
Okay. What do we walk into?
Obviously, it is just like a completely empty space.
Yeah.
Yep.
My brain be like,
I'll do the light first.
What do you mean by light?
Like basically just how bright it is.
Oh,
in
okay.
here.
Okay.
Interesting.
Whether
So
or not
it's
it's
a lot of this place is up to the rolls.
Yeah.
So immediately, as you come in, bright.
No.
It is extremely bright in here.
oh, flashbang.
I've got stuff for that. I've definitely
But
Oh, you took a bunch
let's
of-
see the temperature. The temperature is moderate. It is
Comfortable room temperature.
if I had to give it a Fahrenheit degree, 76 degrees.
Okay.
So it is very
can fuck
temperate,
with
a
that.
lot better than your previous locations. But you
I
come
can
in here,
feel my cinders reigniting.
you come in here, it is completely silent, dead silent aside from your friends. Bright as all hell.
Why is it so bright in here? Where is the light even
don't
coming
know.
from?
You look around,
Oh,
it's
this
just
sucks.
the light is like omnipresent to you.
Ugh.
There does not seem to be a source to
I
it.
already have a headache.
We're just in a white room.
Yeah. So as you're walking
I'm a knight
around,
of the
I guess
shadow.
think of it like the SpongeBob, like alone, alone.
Yeah.
So like when you're walking around, you can hear like
I forgot I missed
boots
it.
on tile, and it's
And it
very
like echoes.
echoey.
Oh.
But your voices are not echoing.
well, that's good.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at a second level
I'm
twice
sorry.
on him.
Yeah. So you definitely are surveying the damage that you all took. Ashimir, you're a little melty, from
I
the
am.
poison, and you're like, fuck, that sucks. And you look over at Axel, and you can see just massive flesh wounds,
Plus my
like
spellcasting modifier.
skin, like decaying off of his body.
So,
Gross.
He looks real rough right now.
That's great.
Damn, looks rough, buddy.
I almost double max rolled you. Oh my god. Okay, so you're healing 15 plus 7.
I pull out.
I'm gonna roll some hit dice.
I'm
You know,
chilling.
There's
That was-
honestly
oh,
there's
no, that was the
there's
first
no
one.
time
I
to
only took damage as a mammoth,
I'm a little
so I'm
stressed.
just
Yeah.
like straight chill.
22.
But honestly, things could be so much worse.
Oh my god.
They could be so
So-
much worse.
You know what I'm gonna do here?
What are you gonna do here?
I
And 18 from the
am
second
gonna
one.
pull out a hat.
She's gonna pull out.
No, I don't do that.
What's your max?
Never pull out.
101. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Never
No,
asked
I
him out.
don't.
I think we're
necessarily.
fine
I don't
for
think
now.
I have a hat, but I do have like
Okay.
Sometimes
those
yes.
Because we can take a
like
short rest and
the
here's some
beige
drinks.
headscarves that I was wearing in the desert when it was super hot. I'm gonna put that on, and I am going to ring my bell of taco, and I'm gonna enjoy a taco.
Are we
that
having-
kind of-
are we gonna do a short rest?
You definitely pull out your bell and you're
You
like,
pull
wow.
out of the
okay.
taco.
Yeah, there's nothing else to do in here.
Ding-a-ding-a-ding.
And before your very eyes, there is a small paper wrapped package.
Oh, I just imagine I like ring the bell and
The
it's
bell
in
of
my
taco.
hand. Okay.
You unwrap it.
Taco Bell.
It is a
No,
soft shell
bell taco.
taco from
Oh.
Taco Hell.
There you go.
It's
Oh,
got
yeah.
only spice.
It's got little horns on the packaging.
Only spice.
on the wrapper.
Only the hot.
Well, I guess you're in
hot
you're in
sauce.
an extra dimensional space, so it just says taco on it.
Damn. It's real neutral.
Yeah.
That's fine.
They're not really
No,
good at
it don't
advertising
say
in the
anything. It's
house.
literally just
Oh,
brown paper.
taco.
It's just parchment paper.
I eat
It's
it.
just straight up parchment
You
paper.
eat
It's like
it.
a grease
Not as good as the
bag.
last one, but after
Whatever.
what you just experienced, it tastes
Does
pretty
anybody
good.
else need health? Because I could cast like Aura of Vitality.
I feel so much
No,
better.
I'm
I'm only
Pray
down
healing.
8.
I mean, we could just
I
take a
rolled
short
some-
rest, and I could
always use.
True.
Yeah, I assumed we were taking one. I already rolled my hit dice for it.
This last
Role
round,
play.
right?
Divulge your darkest secrets.
Wow, what a crazy
I'm gonna sit,
dragon.
and while I'm trying to
Whatever
heal
doesn't have
myself,
those.
I'm gonna play my.
That shit was actually
what
That
am I gonna
was.
play?
Where the fuck did he come from?
Just out
I mean,
of
I know
nowhere.
he's like down here, but like,
It came out with a vengeance.
yeah,
This is
that
how.
was- That was fucking crazy.
I wonder if he's gonna. Can I like look outside?
You can see.
You can, yes, actually.
Yeah.
You go
just take a
back
peek?
where you came in from,
Yeah.
and just very like not blending at all. It just looks like a small window looking out, like basically below. I
Okay.
think. Is how it was
So I
described.
can only like look below. What's the door? Which is 5 feet
It's
up.
like an angle, like as if you were looking like
I believe so.
down, like from a treehouse.
Detective spells cannot, but those inside can see out of it as if through a 3-foot by 5-foot window centered on the rope. So yeah, it's basically like a big like window. You can see down, but that's about it.
Treehouse trapdoor.
So there's no way we're gonna see the trickleage or
No.
whatever.
I mean, we could poke. I could poke my head out and like look. The body just falls, and my head is gone.
Melts on the rope.
My rope. My rope is
Bob gift.
dundified.
Very nice. I'll take a peek out. How many minutes has it been? Well, I just took a short rest, so I assume
Yeah.
it's been like an hour then.
Yeah, it's been about.
And how long does this thing last?
At an hour, we all drop out.
After and
Hey,
if
this is
anyone
smoke
else is
rest to
healing
land on.
during the short rest, you get an extra D8.
All right, well, let's hope it's out there. Not out there, I mean.
Let's hope it's out
Yeah,
there.
It was-
roll something.
So I definitely short rest, so that means I won't be looking
I
until it's time
rolled
to go.
exactly what I needed to get back to full HP.
Good job.
That's pretty fire.
Lucky for you, magic exists. You watch what got dumped into you.
He had a couple,
Got
Uh,
dumped
two,
on
He
you.
did
two
two land.
rooms at
Oh, lots
second
of
level.
and then I
Uh,
used 3 of my hit die for the short rest.
I mean, I don't use my second level spell slot that often, and like we can long rest at any time. Technically,
play-
right now.
I
Right.
play the
Our characters can.
definitely not Legend of Zelda Song of Healing on my flute.
Yes, definitely not the same. But yeah, you're not doing much until you get
And an
healed.
extra D8. You said.
After he dumps the cure wounds into you, you're just watching as these flesh wounds just slowly close up. It's almost as if your skin doesn't like heal itself. It's almost as if your flesh is regrowing from new,
The flesh
Yeah.
should just
which is like
stay-
odd because normally you don't have wounds this grievous, and the dead flesh just kind of slops off of you, and new flesh grows where it once was. And then once you get there, you're like, I don't know.
Does watching the flesh grow so fast make the flesh feel like alien?
Um,
Do you
I
get itchy?
guess, yeah.
Does it feel tingly?
It does. It
Yeah.
feels.
Like I imagine I would look at it
Honestly-
like it's a different shade from my actual skin for like a
It
moment.
is definitely
I'm
like.
itchy just thinking about it.
It is definitely like paler than your
Yeah.
normal skin, and you are pretty tan, being that you're out in an arena a lot of the days.
Okay, I'm basically.
Yeah, no, there's just one spot where I was really hairy that's just got no hair.
Yeah,
on
there's
it.
no hair. It's like pale, just baby smooth, and you're like, what the fuck? And it itches. It is itchy, but
Relatable.
I resist the urge to itch. I must perform.
It'll
Itchy makes
catch.
it worse.
well, actually, could you,
It'll catch you.
because this was such a traumatic event, could you roll
He
a?
like went down like for.
Oh, could you roll a wisdom saving throw for me?
Oh, +3.
Yeah, you are within his range.
Tell me that's cocked.
What is it?
Which dice was it?
That's cocked.
That orange? Definitely not. What are you talking about?
It's not flat.
What the
No,
hell?
The majority of
mostly
the
on
side-
floor.
It's not flat though.
Mostly
So
on the floor.
what is it?
Floor.
Let me figure
Psychotic
out what my
breakdown,
plus
let's
is. Let me figure
go.
out- You said I get +3.
Wait,
Yeah, +3.
is it a
He's had a traumatic moment. I think something's about to happen.
He's gonna pee his pants or something.
Just
8.
like fucking what's his face?
We all pee our pants
So-
sometimes.
As you're like
Let's
recovering
normalize
from
it.
this, you are definitely not in an okay mental space.
Yeah.
Your mind is running like, why the fuck did I even want to join these people? Like, why? What brought me here?
So good.
To I had it so good. I could have
That
just
is-
lived in the casino and not even like cared.
And now you're in hell.
And now you're in
Putting
hell.
out.
Your flesh is melting off necrotically. Could you roll a D100 for me?
Uh-oh.
From rolling.
What?
26.
Okay.
26.
I don't know who
That's
else.
I hope-
just
I
over
hope it's just
25%.
I hope it's just a random table
I don't know if
of
Lotus
mixed
had
good and
one.
bad things and not a percentage.
Maybe even is good.
You wish.
Maybe only prime numbers are good.
No, I hope it's a permanent fucking PTSD modifier.
No.
Does anybody have, like,
We're
calm
not doing your
emotions?
gritty campaign.
What?
Does
I like
anybody
this
have
guy. I don't
calm
want him
emotions?
to die.
No.
Veronica,
No one's
I don't
died in
have any.
does
mine.
your character have calm emotions by any chance?
Mm-mm.
What
You know
about
what?
you?
I'm just gonna come over to you and whisper.
I'm all
I don't-
battle.
Okay, you don't
I'm
feel
just
like
gonna come over
texting?
and whisper to you.
Should we step outside?
Don't whisper like me.
Until told otherwise.
Yes,
None of us know what it is now. I have a feeling we're gonna find out.
I like that
Which
guy.
that kind of works to the thought process.
I'll overlay the dog over.
But yes,
I can do a pretty good Animal Crossing.
once
That's good.
once that information comes to light, and you kind of come to the point where like you don't even want to like play your flute once you have that kind of like past that thought track go through your mind, and you just kind of sit there in silence, just kind of like eyeing everybody else before suddenly, after you take your short rest, obviously, you all get thrown out of the space and into the snow.
Oh, dang it.
You kind of lift yourselves up, just like looking all around.
Keep an eye out for
I looked in
dragon.
the sky immediately.
Yeah,
Me too.
everyone go ahead and make
Bow in
perception
hand.
checks.
I'm gonna
Great,
use my
ready,
metal
ESD.
dice. I believe in it.
I don't know what I'm gonna
Fuck.
cast.
I
Great.
got a 3.
Epic.
I'm never
Good job.
rolling my metal dice again. Just kidding. I'll use it
Perception?
in like 20 minutes.
Yes, please.
That's gonna be a 15.
24.
17.
Do I see that on
I
the board?
cast no dragons, please.
Well, dragons aren't included, so.
Hey, very nice.
Yeah,
say
yeah.
perception?
You said it. We can
Yes,
end.
please.
We can end the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good
So
luck, guys.
everyone except for Dundee, obviously, got a very good
I got
roll.
snow in my eyes.
Yeah, you fall down. You're like, oh fuck.
Packet snow.
You just fell on his face.
It's just
This is
water.
too powdery to make anything good with this. Fuck.
But you're all looking around frantically.
True.
Well, trying to keep your cool.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know what
I'm
could
straight
be out
chilling.
there.
Yeah, I bet.
You're looking
I ain't no
around
bitch.
and kind of listening over the high-pitched wind, trying to find any signs of that low, leathery flapping of the wings. You, as far as you can tell, you're not hearing any signs of it.
We don't see anything.
Not that you can see. You look up at the sky, trying to like, within the flashes of lightning behind the clouds, just you don't see any like weird figures or ominous things.
Well, I suspect it won't be the last time we see that.
I'm
think
gonna
we
keep my
should
rope.
Probably flies these skies
I have my
frequently.
bag on me, but I have like my
Perhaps
hand
it'll even
on
be
my
waiting
rope.
for us
I'm
at our destination.
ready
Sure hope not.
And
to do this shit again.
I'll say, who had the highest perception check?
I had 21.
At 24.
24. I'll say you definitely notice, not necessarily like around this area, but deeper into the valley, you can see that the land kind of, it just gets darker in a way, like physically darker. Like the ice isn't as bright, the snow is like this weird soot color, almost as if it's like something is like sucking the life out of an already
Yeah.
I
lifeless
checked the
area.
rock. Is it going in that direction?
Which way are we?
It does.
Oh, yeah.
It goes straight through this valley.
I'm ready for the trek, so I start walking. What else is there to do here, anyways? Except
Yeah.
die. Fuck.
I'm gonna
Well-
walk in the back, and every
We're due for a long rest.
10 steps.
you're walking
just,
in
like,
the
turn
back?
Around. Yeah, you're in
I'm-
front. I'm in the back. Because what,
But we're always in-
what if it comes
We're
at us from
always in the
behind?
front together.
What if it comes at us from behind?
But we're always in the front together.
It's been a while since we've
They hit
long
it
rested,
from the
right?
back.
Worried about it coming from behind.
It's been
Yeah.
the whole
Yeah,
day.
it's been
Okay.
yeah. You guys are
Coming
definitely
from
like
behind, alright.
in
It's
the
cave
in the
time.
ready for a long rest.
I guess.
I think we
I'm
should
gonna-
cave up before we go
we
into
have
the
to try-
Deathlands.
Or like make an igloo. Is there any caves around us? I look around.
I'll say with your both of your perception checks, you do see like some potential like caves like further down,
Okay.
up against like the right side of the valley.
To those we go.
To the
then.
caves.
To the cave.
The caves.
The mines call us. It's like
We
we're
yearn
The
for
children,
them.
yeah, the
We
children
yearn
yearn
for
for the
mines.
mines.
Flint and steel.
It's Chicken Jackie. Google Docky.
Fuck up!
Sorry.
Sorry. I didn't
That's
mean
the
to
first time I
overreact.
heard that.
It's gonna
one.
have an aneurysm.
Dracoliche. Okay, sorry. Anyway, you continue on very paranoid, just like constantly looking up at the sky. You're not even like concerned with what's on the ground right now. You just are constantly looking at the sky, then darting your eyes back, and then looking all around again. Within some time, after trudging through the snow gets like deeper and deeper
I wish you had
until
shoes.
you get to like the outskirts of like this darker area. You see the snow begins to like recede very slowly as it like turns into like that ashy like gray color.
I can relate.
But eventually,
True.
you do come across an opening in the valley wall, and you take a look inside.
Yes.
You can see it is a moderately sized, kind of like naturally naturally formed like
Yeah,
divot
erosion.
into the wall.
Sure.
That could fit everyone
Bless you.
comfortably.
Does it
Careful
go like
down there.
deep in? Like
Yeah.
It's not too deep in. It doesn't seem that it like,
feels empty?
as far as you can tell.
Do
I'm
the
gonna take this
echo.
time and
There's not much
transcribe
of
this
an
route.
See if anyone
And-
replies. No.
Honestly, someone can carry me
Yeah, that seems
tomorrow
fine.
if I get 2 EP.
Okay.
Because
Fair.
Lehman's tiny hut is something that we need right
yeah,
now.
I agree.
Or should I just? I mean, I can just transfer. I can take the long rest and then transfer over to my other spell book.
I don't know. Whatever you think is best. You're the wizard. I don't know how to manage your spells.
Thank you for such keen advice. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
that counsel.
It's a real one right there.
But with my devil sight, which is 120 feet,
Anyone that can see in the dark or through magical darkness, the first thing they gotta say, I can see in the dark.
I'm just saying, like, does this thing go at least 120 feet back?
No, it's definitely not that deep.
Okay, so I can
It's
see
like-
the back of it,
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
that's good.
within. It's like maybe like.
and I
20
don't
or
see
30
any
feet
movement
back.
or any
So like
like
this
signs
is
of
more
life.
of like a drift,
Yeah,
a cave.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not
Just
much of a
making
cave.
sure.
It's like yeah.
Can I
All
do
right.
some investigation? I want to look for a cave that's more like a crack. Like I want to look for a cave that we are gonna have to crawl into. That
Why would you
opens
want-
up.
Like outside of this cave or this divot.
Yeah.
Whatever.
No, like I want to have to like crawl in, and then it opens up after I crawl in.
Oh, you want to do some like
Sponge.
I'm gonna get
spelunking,
stuck.
I've seen those videos. I'm not interested.
Twister
No, thank you.
McFuck path. You will die if you go down here.
I'm gonna get
I
stuck.
could take
I'm way
4
too big.
hours and transfer rope trick into here, and then long rest and
I want to make an igloo.
change
I'm
over.
gonna just cut some.
And that would give me like
hopefully
literally everything because my
Attempt to cut some
original
blocks
spell
of
list
snow.
is a little bit.
I'm not
If
it's
entirely
like
sure
more
the
equipped for what
process
we're
of
doing.
making an igloo.
If the
Can't be
snow,
that
We can do
hard.
that.
There's more
If like the
aggressive
snow is like
spells.
really like
Yeah.
packed together, you
We're
can
definitely
normally just,
getting
like,
into
cut
some
out
fights.
a
Just, like, cut it
block.
out.
Yeah, and then you like put it
And
And
together.
we're going to like
and then it'll
a
eventually
dungeon in
just
hell.
stick together.
So
I only know this
And
because
the
I watch
thing is,
Outdoor
there's
Get
a
much
lot
fighting
of things
too.
in my
Yeah.
original spell book that like
Have to
go ahead.
do specific
Make a-
damage.
Go ahead and make a
and not a
survival
lot
check.
of things have resistance to.
Yeah.
There's not really much snow
I
in
picked
this
them
area,
specifically
like
to go
in
up
the
against
actual cave. But if
big.
you want to go, a
I'll
little
go
bit
out.
outside-
I'll go
okay.
out for it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Big
yeah.
bad.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely do that
Are
though.
there any trees or no?
No.
So
Not a
spend the
single
4
one?
hours and
I
then
didn't
change your
think so.
spell book.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro. No transport via
Alright.
plants.
No, I was just thinking more for like wood.
Someone's
like a
gonna have
campfire
to
or
hold
something.
me tomorrow. I'm gonna be EP.
You have to be a little backpack. No?
Dundee definitely can.
Yeah.
Survival, right?
Yes, please.
Or
I don't know if I
Axel.
want to be on Dundee's
16.
back.
16.
What about
yes.
Axel?
Axel's small though.
I am a medium.
Yeah, he's size medium, and
If I
he's
need
got a
to
high
take
strength.
like a while, I can like.
It definitely
spend
does.
most of my time.
It's been a while since you've made an igloo.
Him.
Are you okay?
It's been a while since you've made an
Wigged out.
igloo, so
I mean,
like
if
especially
I know
with the
anything about being
snow
wigged out,
and
I
like
was
how it's kind of
dead.
like sooty. It's like
For a
really
little
weird
bit.
to work with.
And then I was revived
Eventually,
by a
you're
guy.
able to
I don't
make
believe
an
it.
igloo that you could probably fit in, like you and like maybe one other small person.
Yes.
But that you do manage to make like a kind of it's kind of shitty. I won't
That's
lie,
okay.
but
It
igloo
blocks the
enough.
wind. It blocks everything. I go inside and I.
in the open, Dracolich steps on you and you die.
I can't sleep, but at least I have it.
Sorry, go ahead, you two.
Do you visibly look like you're wigged out?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I am gonna sit next to you. Do what you're gonna do, but I am gonna make a point to like come up to you.
Hits you with his hammer.
Wow.
I'll just give you a pat on the back as I
I'm
pass
just sitting
by.
right now.
Okay. You're just sitting?
I'm just
Okay.
sitting. I'm
Do you
just.
do you have your hammer on you? I assume?
would like to
It's like I'm sitting up against the wall and it's like right here.
Okay.
So like it's not in my hand, but like it's ready.
If I see you crashing out, I'm definitely gonna come up and talk to you.
I mean, I'm just sitting.
I was trying
So,
to be on you and you
But like, what are you looking at? What are you staring at? What are you doing? Nothing.
Ah,
Sorry.
You just
Just
sitting, just
literally just.
So I'm gonna hop up next to you. I noticed that you maybe look a little glum. I don't know the exact specifics of it, and my tism doesn't think about emotions. So I'm gonna sit next to you. Hey, Axel. So that was
the deal.
crazy shit.
I'm trying really hard not to smile, right? I'm trying to stay.
this is a serious RP moment, guys. Come on.
I'm serious.
Could've just done that.
Trying to be a character.
Oh,
Okay.
you're right.
But so I kind of need some time to copy down this spell, and those rope tricks seem to be super helpful today. But
Making my igloo.
do you mind carrying me tomorrow while I maybe sleep? Do you think that you can give me a piggyback ride for a couple of hours? Possible.
I'm pretty insightful. Do I pick up the change of mood from him?
Yeah,
I feel like,
you don't
I feel like
have
even if you're not,
Yeah,
it's
it's-
like,
you don't even have
it
to
would
roll.
be
You
so
can definitely feel
obvious.
the vibe is off.
I'll just pat you on your back when I
You
walk
know-
by. You're okay, Bubba.
I died
What's that look for?
literally like an hour outside of my
Just a
hometown.
spot.
The first time I had been back in 50 years, and I got revived by a god that I don't believe in at all. I did not think I was gonna come back. We went up against something, and I immediately, like instantly died. No attacks out, nothing.
Shit was crazy.
I just immediately died.
Yeah.
And that's actually how I got this scar.
It happens more than you think.
Yeah.
True,
So,
especially now that we're in
Be
hell.
lucky you didn't die. And I mean, honestly,
When I
will die.
went up
You're
against a
gonna die.
vampire with the group, I was at full health. I opened a door and wham, got me in the neck. I was dead.
twice.
Just
it
like
hit you
that.
once, and you went almost down, and
Yep.
then it hit you again, and you were dead.
It happened so
Dead, dead.
fast.
6
Dead.
seconds of time.
Yeah.
To be exact.
It was actually.
Are you having second thoughts?
Because you're not the first.
What's going on in the mind of Axel right
I'm
now?
trying to
Picked
think
up.
about what I want to say to this.
All
but
right.
I would not really be talking either. So
Man up, buddy. You're stuck in hell for a while. So.
Got to see it
you're
through, my
saying
boy.
that for yourself more more than him, honestly.
Well, I just kind of sit and linger until Axel thinks of what he wants to say.
I'm gonna linger, but I'm gonna work on my.
Yeah.
I'm gonna transcribe my spell.
I'll help make the fire. I assume we're making in the middle.
So I'm gonna transcribe
have any
rope
wood
Wait,
Anything?
can I use some of your
into
hair?
my original
No,
spell
fuck
book,
you.
and then we need to take a long
Hey,
rest,
use a
and I'm gonna
prism,
train
please,
over to my original spell book.
I will say,
The only time I ever let you use any of my
I will say,
controlling is to set yourself
after
on
coming
fire.
out of your mammoth form, you are Dryad right now.
True.
Uh-oh, I am tree.
You want to-
Entry.
You could
Oh.
honestly like take a piece of your hair and then use plant growth on it from your.
No, fuck you.
I'm just saying, and then I could use that as kindling for a fire.
Oh, I have a crepe flame, I think.
Okay, there you
But
go.
we need
Do we have wood?
It doesn't
There's no
say that
trees
you
around
need
at
to.
all.
I'll show you wood.
But she could make a lot of plants with that. I assume she could make something that we could burn.
Right.
Not Dundee. He
We'll
won't be
produce
seeing
flame,
no
I
wood.
don't.
He'll be like, no, thank you.
I have a wife that I cheat on sometimes.
Once. Once.
Just once.
Just once.
And it was
Only
my
cheated on her
alter
one
ego.
time.
It was a different soul, so it doesn't count.
Yeah. I think that.
Classic.
Yeah.
Classic
No,
excuse.
you know I have
Oldest one in the book.
You know I have DID, babe.
But it's true.
No,
because
You don't understand, honey.
there's
It
actually
was my
two
alter
souls
ego.
inside of me.
I remember her saying Vanicus.
Heard that a time or two.
So,
Dundee is the second one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ashimir, you're sitting next to Axel, waiting
Yeah.
for him to respond.
I'm trying to convince
Rena on the
Wayward to
other
give me
side.
something to make a fire.
Yeah. Rena on the other side, in her spell book. Dundee building an
Flame doesn't say
igloo,
anything about giving heat, just says it gets light.
and Wayro. I don't know what you're doing.
I
You're
guess I'll break off a few of my twigs for what's his nuts bat. I'm gonna throw them at him.
you
That's you.
you go up to your head and just
Thanks.
I don't
No.
know if
You
there's
just hear
anything I can make you feel better.
hollow sounds coming from the twigs.
They're really sappy twigs, so they won't even spark.
Everything is sappy that comes off you.
Alright,
You know
I know
what?
which
While
make
I'm
me feel
focusing-
better.
I
Man,
say
you just want me to
nothing,
use all my shit.
And I take out.
I think you have plant growth with your.
I take out
you do?
a
Your
bottle
forehead.
of my troll blood.
But does it work
whiskey,
like that?
And I just slide it
I
over
don't see
to
why
you.
it wouldn't.
I know what would fix you. Bestow
Yeah, you're right.
curse.
Well, it takes.
You can use spell, or you can use your
Just kidding.
Wait.
amulet.
I'm going to grab my axe, not my axe, my hammer, and leave.
What?
I will attempt to stop him.
Okay.
By
Why
any
are you
means
Axel-
playing golf
necessary.
on it?
Overwhelmed by
Where you going?
the
Like
aura.
calm, like I'm not
I
like
plant growth.
Yeah,
busting
right.
out.
I'm
I just pick it up
internal
and walk
monologue.
outside.
Yeah, internal monologue. You're like,
I just
I'm
starts
over it,
thinking over
and you pick up
Okay.
Toll Reaver,
Start making
never
a fire
mind.
with it.
and you just move out of the cave.
Drama
I'll
happening.
let him do his thing then. 'Cause
Where
I'm
you-
coming
where you
in
going?
now.
This is not a great place to wander.
This
off
is like
around.
as I'm making
This
the
is
igloo,
not a
right?
great place to. break
Yeah,
up
I'd
with
say
us.
like as you're
Coming
working
in.
on like the dome part, and you just see someone in your peripheral just like walking by. You look over, you see Axel just with with Toll Reaver in hand, just walking out of the cave.
Can you just make sure he doesn't die? Someone do that. I'm
yeah,
busy.
yeah, I could take a break for a minute. I go keep an eye on old chap.
Old chat.
Where are you guys having this conversation?
Oh, she's just yelling at me from probably the cave.
I've
right
got like my
outside.
books, and I cannot stop doing this.
I'm like right outside
I'm like,
the cave-ish.
I'll
Okay.
go out and pursue him.
Like after she says that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ashimir.
Okay.
Ashimir.
So I finally get all of the plant I need to burn for the fire. I'm like, oh, all right. And I start going
Fire
out
later.
there, and I'm like, hey, Axel, where are you going?
I casted invisibility on myself
Oh,
while I was outside.
oh yeah, I could see invisibility.
Oh yeah, the cloak with the robe of eyes, baby.
Yeah, he's got all those things.
So to me, I don't even.
I'm like,
Where are you
"Hey,
going?"
He disappeared. I don't
Hey,
know.
you-
He's right over
You're
there.
right there.
Just follow his footprints in the snow.
Oh yeah, true. That's so true. There's like snow everywhere. So it
He's
doesn't
like
even
pointing
matter.
right at you. You're like,
And then he points to like the footprints. And we're like, oh yeah.
when you try to
I
be
didn't think about
mysterious,
that.
when you're trying to be vague and
didn't.
mysterious,
so where are you going, Axel?
Do you need some alone time?
did you take the whiskey?
No.
Hey man, you can't run off too far because if you die, you're like stuck here. You know, and that would suck. So don't want your soul to go away, buddy.
Are you EP Veronica?
Are you still just walking?
Yeah, I'm not going very far, but I'm just kind of walking around, like pacing, I guess.
All right.
I'll
But we
continue
don't.
back away.
Yeah. I'll
Just
kind of
keep an eye
just
on it.
stay out there and
Yeah,
keep an
you
eye out.
just-
But I'll let you
I
have.
can't
I'll
see him.
keep the distance.
Yeah, I can't see him too much, so like.
Yeah, you're just like walking around pacing with your hammer in hand, and eventually you come across like this I guess like a bump of ice that kind of resembles like some kind of boulder, and
Yeah.
you just kind of like decide to like sit on it and just like contemplate
Mhm.
your life.
Does your ass get cold?
Nope.
It's probably already cold.
All I hear
Can't
is
get any
behind
colder,
blue
buddy.
eyes.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I don't feel my ass anymore.
No way.
And you're sitting there, and I assume you're watching him, right?
Yeah.
You're
Letting him have his space since he seems to wanna.
you see Ashimir just kind of like not really like looking at you, but just kind of like keeping a vibe on the general.
Yeah. Scanning the
I
horizon.
can tell that he knows where I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's definitely making eye contact with you a couple of times,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. Just like looking over him, pretending not to.
but you can as you're sitting on the rock, just
Wait,
contemplating
what's on the
all of
rock?
this.
There's a rock.
Was
Well,
it iced out?
not the rock, the ice.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Flow.
it's not a rock. Yeah.
That's not a
I
rock.
think you put
The
it down
ice
and
shape-
immediately got
The
eaten.
rock-shaped ice thing.
Yeah, rock-shaped
Don't do it
ice.
anymore.
Where was it going?
You feel
Stay strong, soldier.
you feel like something weird, like
Lock it.
it's like a brief firing of like
A
synapses
lockout.
within your head,
Okay.
and at first you
An
don't really
idea, even.
yeah at first you don't really like think about it too hard. You're just you're really just like thinking to yourself like, why did I do this, stuff like that, and you hear something in the back of your mind that is not your voice. Tall champion.
Fucking hammer.
Fuck, you're right. Oh, we're so stupid.
You guys.
Did you attune to
I'm
it?
so glad I didn't put any money in that
Wait.
shit.
I thought that wasn't a.
Was it attunement or no?
It is attunement, yeah.
Oh,
Did you
no.
attune to it or no? I don't remember you
I
saying that you
don't
did.
remember saying that I was.
I would assume that you would tune to your new magical.
I
shiny
would have
toy.
if you told me it was attunement, but I don't know.
So,
and
I-
I also
I did
don't
mention-
have my notes.
I
so
did mention that it was attunement.
Okay,
Yeah,
then
last
I
time.
then I
you
would have
were
attuned
like,
to
I
it.
want to use my big hammer, my new
Yeah.
hammer.
Yeah, so you probably.
So I
I'm
just
sorry.
assumed that you did attune to it.
No, that's
But
that makes sense.
you hear a very faint, almost like it sounds strong, but something's like holding it back. Like it's waiting for something to before it like releases its full force
Before
into
it
you.
comes.
Yeah.
It's full load.
It's
know,
full force in
yeah,
me.
Building
terrible word.
anticipation first.
You people are perverts.
I'm sorry.
Can you imagine what Veronica would have said if she wasn't so EP?
True.
Real. Actually. If only she would have drank her
Veronica's
Alani, not
closed.
sponsored. What do you do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm just sitting there.
Just letting this thing talk to you.
Consistently, just tall.
Was he
Is it
asking for a
getting
toll?
louder or is it just?
It's
Steady.
it's about the same. Like it
Okay.
varies like a little bit.
Well,
but
sure, but it's not just like.
It's like
No, it's not getting like
Pay
exponentially
the
louder.
toll.
5 doubloons. And your penis.
Maybe it eats souls, or he has to kill a quota or some shit. It's one of those. The toll is blood.
Probably.
I say if it's still going after like 5 minutes, I just think to myself like, shut the fuck up.
You think that, and it was going consistently for at least 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And you just think, shut the fuck up, and it quiets.
Well,
But then a few moments later,
This
Bum,
is
bum,
fucking
bum.
stupid.
Hey.
Why are you hissing at me?
what's your problem?
she walks over there,
I
hisses at you.
didn't do shit.
I know you didn't do
You're
shit.
ridiculous. She thinks your sweatshirt's eating you.
Yeah.
Phrase. Can you stop?
All right.
Toll. You champion.
I would argue that I am a champion, yes.
Then why do you not toll?
Toll the dead. Or who the bell?
I have a
Toll what?
Toll the bell. Bell tolls.
You you think, what could he possibly mean by toll? And then you think of the name of your weapon, Toll Reaver, and also giant bells. I could mold you.
That sounds like grooming.
That sounds like free power.
DM.
Yeah.
I would like
That
to
sounds
make
like opportunity.
a strength check
Whoa.
to stick this thing upright in the ice.
All right, go right ahead.
I'm like, wow, what is going on?
Strength check. Oh!
At least you have high strength.
Definitely we need some kind of
Wait, let
willpower
me
check.
check
What?
something.
Maybe your athletics might be better.
I'll say you could do it in athletics.
Cool.
What?
Oh, I do have advantage on that. Great. Okay. That's going to be a 22. Okay.
22. You stand up and you're just like looking this thing like in its in the head of the maw,
glory.
and it has no eyes, but you definitely can feel it like looking back at you. And you stand up. Ashmere, you see this as well. You see him stand up with Toll Reaver in hand and just, and you hear a resounding just.
I stand up and I walk over to see what the fuck is going
Yeah.
on.
The
Oh.
ice
Hammer, I
doesn't
spent
split
my
any
money on
further,
my
but you do
hard-earned
hear
money.
him just like shove Toll Reaver into the
is.
ground as it splits the ice.
Do the bells ring?
Summons an undead
They
army.
would. They definitely would if they're just normal ass bells.
Let's
You
come check.
you do definitely hear. Ding.
What the hell?
It's fainter for you guys, but you do hear like distant, just like church bells, just one singular boom.
What the fuck was that?
Sounds like church bells. I would know that.
Yeah.
I don't know about
Me
those.
too. I'm gonna.
He seems like he's
You've all
having
been
a
in
weird
cities
moment with his hammer
churches
out there.
before, so.
Did you guys check if it was cursed?
No.
Well, I think we might be
Y'all made such a big deal about my spellbook and nothing else. Like
wasn't
I'm
even
the
the problem.
only one.
we keep getting
that
cursed
can get
items. We
cursed.
really should like
Uh,
Cursed ones,
standardize
no one
our
looks at you.
curse checking.
The moment
Actually-
forgot that
My
he-
aura
Items
was
in the
cursed.
hell.
the moment the
do.
ring lets out, you just hear in your head, yes, louder. Let them know
Heard that before.
you're the champion.
Of what?
This dick.
I'm sorry.
I leave it in the ice.
This thing just
I
wants its
turn
bells
around
ring.
And I sit down.
You say no.
I think
I
we all
sit
really-
down.
Are you
Sit
happy
down.
now?
Yeah.
You can ring.
Yes. you stare at it for a few seconds and then
Almost there.
you turn and sit, legs crossed.
Applesauce.
It stays silent.
Passed out. Coming
The silence
hard.
after the storm.
Yeah.
You dare leave silence in the air. They
Supposed
need to
have
know
affirmation after.
who you are.
Who's they?
Everyone.
Okay, well, everyone here knows who I am.
Do they?
Yeah.
I don't think you're letting yourself be known. The true Axel Thunderstruck.
We were screwing around.
I'm sorry. Get back to the.
I like your antics.
I'm glad it's someone else's turn to be cursed.
I can just cast remove curse on both of you, and then
No.
you'll be unattuned.
It's
so it's
kinda
fine.
funny.
You'll be unattuned, yeah, but
Yeah, the item.
we still.
I feel like
jump
it's a
so
little
much
meta
money.
at this point that you guys would assume that it's cursed. Cause,
Well,
like,
I'm watching you out there
You're just
slam
having
your
that
hammer
vibe.
in the ice and like stare at it.
No, I'm not
Right, like, I think
staring
that's-
at it. I just,
I mean, my
like,
plan
slammed it in there,
earlier
like-
already was to cast remove curse on
Are you
all
talking
of
to
the
it in your
items
head?
because I was gonna do it on her spell book.
Do you
Just
think
because
it's
we got
meta
it
of
from
us
You
to
didn't
assume that
say
it might
that
be
you were
cursed?
gonna do it
If
on
he's
game.
talking in his
No,
head,
We have a
but I'm
history
doing
with
it
cursed items,
from hell.
and he's
If
out there
he's talking
slamming his.
out
So
loud,
like that's
then
gonna be
it's
like
not meta.
everything eventually.
I mean, I don't. He's
But-
not.
Well,
ta-
I think
you're
no. I
not-
think it's meta just to make that assumption.
you can assume
'cause,
something's
like,
up, but you
yeah.
can't assume
Okay,
that he's
okay,
like,
Yeah,
cursed.
I don't think
Like he's acting weird,
No,
but
I would.
you're not
yeah,
sure if
no,
he's
that's
like.
valid.
like very yes. I am not okay,
Okay,
right now.
we won't
but-
assume he's cursed.
Yeah.
You just kind of
I
chalk it
think
up to
his-
him like
His ego's bruised.
almost dying,
Okay.
Yeah.
almost getting one tapped by that.
No,
Death
eventually,
breath.
like when I have extra spell slots, I want to cast it on like everything from hell. That's been like my plan for a while. I just keep forgetting because we're always like doing something.
Well, in that case, damn, it looks like he's having a real ego issue out there.
He'll get over it. It's like
The
when
dude's
them
pretty
youngins-
fragile.
Them youngins have like a bad day, and then it's like, oh, the world ends. He'll get
Yeah.
over it. He's tough. He's a tough kid.
I'll be
How old are you?
transferring over this
Middle-aged.
arcane spell for 4 hours.
So we're like probably around the same age then.
And he's a dwarf, so he's like
Oh shit!
I'm
never mind.
middle-aged.
100 something, 160
Shit.
probably.
That's
These
a-
youngins, man.
How old are
Yeah.
you in actual years? Do you have it in actual years?
I did at one point. I don't know
If he had his
if
character
it's like
sheet.
in my. Well, I have a version of my character
I
sheet.
would
It's
like
just
to know
outdated.
How
Because
old you
this
are.
was just like the sheet, and I didn't have like any of my extra notes or anything on here, so I don't know if I actually wrote that down.
I'd like to know.
Oh,
if you're
I'm
old.
250.
You're older than I am.
So,
that's
I'll
a
say,
little bit more than middle aged.
I'll say as you're sitting and
350,
giving,
I think is
If I
like.
knew that, I
Oh,
would
it's
have definitely
grams.
acted differently.
Huh?
I thought they only lived up to
as you
I remember specifically
are
we said
sitting
that.
as you're sitting
I
away from
remember
the hammer,
specifically making myself basically your age.
I'm 151.
as you're sitting in silence with Toll Reaver, it finally speaks up.
just get a bunch of money then
You will soon know. Do not fret.
I'd be like, Riker, we're done.
You will understand one day. Soon. He can feel like the presence almost like leave your mind after it says that.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna keep sitting there.
Well,
And you sit, and you sit. The rest of you are doing things.
No, I finished my egg.
Yeah, you finally finish your igloo, and you kind of step back, and you look at it, and you're like, I could have done better.
Yeah,
got
yeah,
distracted a few times.
True that. I'll go get him. I'll walk over to him. Hey, I think it's time for bed. I think. Probably. So, you know.
I wave him off. Kind of like nod. Like
I'm gonna go.
I heard him.
I'm gonna go.
You're not
pick him
like
up.
you're not running away, are you?
I'm just gonna.
No,
go
I'm.
pick him
I'm
up.
just. I'm literally just sitting.
He's
there.
Will you
literally, he's
fight
been
me?
in the same
Will
spot.
you
But you
fight
could
me?
you answer and you say no.
Non-verbally, but yes.
Okay. All right.
Will
I'm
you-
going back in the hole then.
Will your character fight back if I pick you up? Like,
Yes.
okay, so we just have to make contesting strengths then. I'm gonna go and attempt to pick him up and I'll put him on my shoulder to walk him back.
That's so rude. That's so rude.
We gotta sleep so we can.
All right,
leave,
go
right?
ahead. Make
'Cause This is
a
about time when you be done with your spellbook, no?
make contesting athletics.
Has it been 4 hours?
Not 4 hours.
Oh no!
I'm
yet?
still working.
Oh, I was spending like all the 4 hours on my igloo. That was my plan.
Oh.
Was when my igloo was done. it was
Oh
like
well then,
the 4 hours.
I guess yeah.
Are we
Okay.
going?
Make contesting athletics with me, Corey.
Okay, I can do that.
I walk into
Can
the
you?
cave.
Oh yeah.
They're wrestling out there.
What's the? I don't know. It depends on my roll, though. I guess.
Way
I'm
roast
almost
dissociating.
done.
I have
I'm
advantage.
almost done.
Okay.
Well, only if you're
They're
raging,
wrestling
though.
and
That's barbarian, right?
Axel's having some
No,
kind of
it's
weird
racing.
breakdown.
I think that he's
I
just.
believe
it's
it
his-
is.
No,
He keeps like ringing the bell on his
If it's
weapon and then
from-
just staring at it.
No, I just slammed it in the ice.
rolled a
I
19
think that
more
he
than
just
once.
needs some
Advantage on
time.
strength checks to push, pull, lift,
Yeah.
break,
Monitor.
and
Yeah.
I would
Push,
argue
pull, lift.
He didn't
that
even want to drink though.
something within that would
Yeah.
count for like
Something's
keeping
up.
you from
I go
picking
back
me
to
up.
working on the fire.
Like if I'm
Push.
keeping you from picking me up, I would just push you.
It's up to
Doing
Mr.
a
Is
roll
DM.
survival.
is that not while you're raging?
No, it doesn't say that.
That's what I thought. Well, but wait, which app is it? Which one? Where are you on? Are you on the website?
No, it's just a character.
I rolled a 7 for my fire
I'll
making.
Google it
Yeah,
for the
we-
full
You
description.
get
but-
a small fire.
I mean, I don't
the,
care either
The
way.
the growth
yeah.
from
Fine,
from
just
this
roll.
plant growth spell is still a little moist.
I mean, you can just chalk it up to Zach if you want.
I'll just look it up quick.
Can you
Someone's
give me some fire,
eating.
please?
Produce flame.
Oh, this is amazing.
Yeah, you're like you're like I know when I failed, and
Yeah.
Lero.
We've got fire.
Yeah, no, the description I hear says the same thing. It doesn't say.
Oh,
All right, then yeah, I
don't
guess
have to be
advantage.
right.
Yeah, go
fuck
for
yeah.
it.
It's better.
I can't.
21.
21. I got 29.
29.
I rolled 19 plus 10. I have
So I just rolled like shit.
I
You
have a
So you're like
doubt-
kicking and screaming.
yeah you put up a good
That's
fight,
one
but
time.
Dundee manages to like kind of get under you and just
Okay, so then I'm grappled.
I guess
Technically?
yeah.
Yeah. Like, come on, we gotta get ready to nap so we can leave and get fucking out of here.
I make an attack roll.
If you want, yeah, I get he's
Yeah,
still
that's fine.
wearing his armor, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, I have not.
Yeah,
seen
I don't
that
and you
yet.
don't have your hammer.
I don't know if it's been 4 hours or not.
Oh, true. We can't leave. That
If
out
he
there.
picked me up and hadn't moved, could I?
I've
reach
like, yeah,
my
I probably
hammer?
haven't moved yet. Wait, weren't you sitting like a few feet away from it, anyways?
No, I literally just like slammed it and
Oh.
then turned around
Oh,
and
okay.
sat. So it would be like right there.
You could try to grab it at disadvantage, I'd say,
Okay.
since
Well,
it's
I'll
like
try
stuck
it.
and also
I'll-
you're grappled.
I'll try that, and then if not, I'll just hit him. Okay, well, I rolled a 4 on the
No.
die.
I'll say
Well, okay, so wait, would that be athletics, sleight of hand, something like that?
I'd probably just call that a regular strength check.
Okay.
At that point,
You don't want to hurt him. You're just angry.
you try to turn and like grab
So yeah,
Toll
it
Reaver.
was like a 9.
Yeah, you try to grab Toll Reaver, you can't
Okay.
grab it, so you
So
just
then
resort to like trying to punch Dundee
Yeah.
to make him let you
As
go.
while I'm walking, just having like a, Asmir, could you grab his weapon, please?
Well, I
Yeah.
guess you take like 2 damage from, or you take less damage from like non-magical bludgeoning.
yeah.
Yeah, so any punching that you do is just
Oh yeah, true. Because I would take 0 damage.
you feel the punches.
Is there something I
landing.
can do, like action economy wise, to just break the grapple?
I don't
Contesting.
think so. I think, yeah,
it's
you just have to
contesting,
contest it again.
Like strength or like.
Okay, well, can I
strength.
just contest it again?
Yeah.
So he walks 30
Per
feet.
30 feet. Yeah.
Yeah,
you
he
can
trudges
contest.
30 feet back towards the cave.
Wait, let me do this one.
Jesus Christ, I can roll for shit.
I rolled a 7, so 17.
20!
Oh,
I
he
come out of the
he
cave.
manages to actually like wriggle out of your arms and like kick off of your shoulder, and he lands into the snow and just like kind of like picks himself up.
No, I just stand there. I'm not gonna attempt to immediately grapple you back. I'm just standing over there. It's safer in the cave.
Guys, we need to
Especially-
sleep.
Yeah. and
Rena's
it's
pretty
sleep.
much done.
Did you grab my weapon?
No, I
or
just
did-
yelled for Ashmere to grab it.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna go get it then.
Yeah, that's fine. As long as you're coming back like right away. I'm
You-
gonna just I'm gonna follow behind your footsteps.
You go get it, and
It's-
you
What is
look
that-
at it
that
for a
dragon
split second
comes?
before just grabbing and just pulling it out of the ice
Mm-hmm.
and walking back. I wouldn't say that you necessarily feel safer with it in your hands, but you definitely feel like the presence is like keeping your mind occupied, like in a good way, I guess.
Sure.
At least in your eyes.
Sure.
You don't feel reliant on it though.
Okay.
It's just nice to know that this is something that you feel probably won't. Well, you know, you can make your own
I
assumptions.
have a stick to hit things with.
Yes, it feels nice to have a stick to hit things, even if it does talk to you.
Yeah.
Hey,
It
maybe
asks to
maybe
be
he'll be
run.
nice. Maybe he'll be a nice guy.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either.
And so, you all go back to your little divot in the ice cave.
Maybe he'll be like the captain and just like cease to exist until like the last moment.
Not this time. Not this time. Captain Northel. Gone but not forgotten, except he was forgotten most of the time.
He absolutely was forgotten for most of the time.
That's funny.
He was only remembered in opportune moments when it was funny.
Yeah, typically like after I brought him up.
Yeah, you're like, oh man, I haven't seen a cat.
Yeah, that didn't even appear.
Oh, you be speaking to me. I've been
He's like a
summoned.
sleeper agent.
Yeah.
And then you were like, who did you pass that off on? It was a guy who literally never.
Yeah.
You
was,
passed it
like,
off to some
completely
poor
landlocked.
bastard who didn't know any better.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I don't remember the
He was.
I'm so glad to be rid of it though. It was so pointless.
That's so funny.
Anyway, you go back to your little
Wait,
inlet.
You still have the conch shell you said?
Oh,
No.
fuck.
No? Okay. We don't have it.
Oh, no, you gave that away.
No, I traded that for
You
soul
sold
coins.
it, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
We should have kept that one.
Why?
But then I wouldn't have been able to get my hammer.
Oh yeah, the hammer. That one was like, it was a wondrous item, and those ones you gotta keep. But it's whatever. It was your item to sell. I swore it off. Me and
No
Norm
one-
fought over it for
no
a
one
while.
even remember that
But
I had
like
it.
we had learned like the code behind it, and we were able to figure out where Norm's father was by just asking it questions
yeah, but
on a
it could
ship.
also lie.
Yeah, but like I said, we had figured out how to get around its lies. And so it was like, if you knew how to use it, it was really good. We just kind of forgot that we even had it because of all the arguing. But
Well,
it's what's done is done. We
someone
took our
should
soul
have said,
coins.
No, please,
It's gone now.
wait.
Regardless, you
I have soul
you make your
I
way
don't
back
think it was
into
that
the
good.
into the divot in the wall.
We didn't use it all this time.
Your body
I
your
thought it
body
was
is still very cold, but being next to the fire does feel nice, even though you're surrounded by these people.
wrong. What do you
I
mean
mean,
these people?
Oh, you know what I mean.
Call me
Ashy.
people.
Sorry.
Who's taking first watch?
I take permanent watch.
Oh, yeah,
True.
that's true.
Yeah, did you forget?
Okay, and now I eep, and I'm gonna transfer over to my other spellbook, and I have rope trick in there, so I have rope trick and Lehman's tiny hut in the same spellbook.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
We can rope trick inside the tiny hut.
No, you can't. It's not.
No.
Let's try, pal.
Tiny hut would poof.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be
so
kind of like a good way to disappear
Are
if someone
you-
was like right out. And
are
they
you
could
going
get
to
in, but
sleep?
they were,
Or are you
like,
trying to like stave it
stopping
off,
us?
or
It would be.
I'm not gonna sleep yet.
so you, Rena, and Dundee,
I'll go to sleep.
you guys go to sleep.
I stay up kind of in the
Pretty-
doorway.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Lehman's tiny hut is up, so it's actually temperature controlled.
No, I need to long rest.
Oh.
I need
So
to
you're
long
sleeping
rest.
next to the fire.
Well, I don't feel the cold really.
Right.
Tomorrow I will.
You can feel the difference, but it
Yeah,
doesn't really
it doesn't-
affect you.
Plus,
But
I
you
have
guys-
the cold resistance.
Mhm.
So.
Hey, you guys are all huddled right up next to this fire. You even in
I'm
your
not that close.
that's true. It's not that big of a fire, but even in your dryad form, you can definitely feel that it
What
is
do you
kind of
mean?
cold and it's a
Your skin,
little
is it
it's
warm or
fucking you up a
cold?
little bit.
Probably cold.
You don't feel like mating anymore.
Your metal
Sure.
probably is like
I'm
your
not
metal
gonna
armor.
Sleep in my
So,
armor. I got my
I know
armor.
you're definitely having
if you
a hard
if you don't
time,
take off your
but
armor,
I'm
you don't get
definitely
the
gonna
full
cuddle
rest
up to like your
benefits.
back,
Yeah.
probably like back to back.
But-
because
But I also just mean like in the
it's
day,
cold.
like it's probably so cold.
Regardless, you guys go to sleep. However you go to sleep,
Mhm.
and Ashimir, obviously you sit there just staring at the fire, trying to keep an ambient eye out. And are you like laying down, or are you just like obviously
I'm laying
like
down.
staying up? Okay.
No, I'm lying down.
So it's not obvious to me that he's awake.
I
You,
guess
like-
I guess it depends on if you're like looking at the fire or something. No, his back is turned towards the wall.
And my back is to his
Or-
back because
yeah.
I'm probably like right up against the fire. I'm cold as fuck.
His
I'm
back
tiny,
is against the fire. I should have said,
Mhm.
staring at
and,
the wall.
yeah.
I'm going to pull out the dollhouse,
Oh, okay.
Oh, couldn't wait to huge.
and I'm going to scry on the creature that I seen riding the back of the Dracolich. Because I don't know the name, but I know it like affects the score. But I don't need to know the name necessarily, right?
That's crazy.
I just had to have seen them.
I don't believe so. Let me double check.
This music is spoopy.
Well, you.
Let me see.
You don't have to be messing with a potentially cursed item.
True.
I feel like it's gonna like
Several
fucking pull you
potentially
down
cursed
into
items.
Hey, you live in the house now, bitch.
I technically have met the target, right?
I
not,
would say so.
Not really.
I would say so.
Because there's also secondhand. I have heard of the target, so if I've heard of him, I can scry on them. But I've seen this guy face to face. That's more than heard.
Yeah.
Face to face is a little.
Okay, so
I guess you could say it's like secondhand. I guess it wouldn't be like heard,
You saw this guy.
but you
once.
saw this guy in passing
Okay.
once.
So
and
we
it's
can do
like
secondhand?
flesh. Yeah.
so he's probably gonna pass, but I got nothing else to do. It has to be on the same plane, so
Yeah.
it's the only guy really worth scrying on here, and I got nothing else to do.
True.
So he needs to make a wisdom saving throw, and then he gets to add 5 to it.
Over 20.
Yeah. Okay.
You attempt. You set the dollhouse up. You can hear him like shuffling around and like wooden parts kind of like being removed and stuff. And Ashimir, you sit there, and you place the small carved doll into it, which kicks off the scrying basically. As you can see, the inside of the dollhouse begins to like turn and morph into something, but as it's like about to get to the picture of what it wants to show you, it dissipates, and you're just looking back at the just at the regular dollhouse.
All right. I pack it up and put it back in my bag.
Goodbye.
Pick it up.
Are you doing anything in your fake slumber?
Mm-mm.
Are you doing anything else while
You're
you're
gonna
awake?
be eepy tomorrow.
Nope.
So, are you planning on going to sleep? Or are you just like staving it off? No.
No.
Okay.
You staying up the whole night?
Mm-hmm.
He's just pretending to sleep. Damn, that's impressive, actually.
Well, I've slept around Axel enough to know that he snores.
Oh, true.
So are you fake
This
snoring?
is canon. This is
Or-
canon.
Both of us.
I would
snore.
definitely be fake snoring. Yeah.
Imagine
Make a
maintaining
performance check.
fake snoring for fucking like at least
8
6
hours.
hours.
8 hours.
Hey! You
Okay,
don't. When
first
you
off-
snore, you don't snore the whole time.
How
That's true.
do
Yeah,
you
but we're
know
kick.
what your snores sound like?
Oh.
I don't.
What did you get?
Well, I rolled a 4, but I have a really high performance.
Yeah, what's the...
So that's 16.
Can I make an
terrible,
insight check? To like,
Yeah, I guess
yeah.
make a... Yeah, that'd be
Can
an
it,
insight.
DM, can I get advantage if I personally perform?
No.
It's like 20, 22.
Yeah, okay.
He had you fooled the first couple of times, but then you notice that his like rhythm gets off and it sounds like really weird, like in the middle of
Like,
it.
he's breathing
you're-
in
and you're
twice
like-
occasionally.
yeah. You're like
thinking it.
you're like either this guy is like really having trouble breathing or he's faking right now.
This
I'm
man
going
is
with
sleep.
faking.
This man is sleep apnea as
Yeah,
fuck.
this guy needs a mask.
This
Okay.
middle-aged man has sleep apnea.
I don't really do anything about
A
it.
common
but
tale.
I kind of keep that in the back of my mind.
Okay. And so, as the rest of you sleep and Axel fake sleeps and Ashimir stays awake.
Yeah.
As I do.
We have to roll for a con for like how long we've been awake now.
No, because you're going to sleep now.
No, for Jacob.
Oh, for Jacob?
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
it's just 10 that you have to pass, so it's not hard. And you have +3 because you're within range of me. Well, it's a 4. No, you're already at 7 with my +3. So as long as you
So
have
what's your con?
+3
4.
to yeah, then you
4.
pass by
I think.
1.
Let me
You
double
pass
check
by
that.
1.
Yeah, it's 4.
And you pass
So
by 1.
you managed to
Oh.
fight off the sleepiness somehow after almost getting one tapped and seeing your flesh melt off.
Well,
You managed to fight through it.
What?
I fully healed. In the
No, I know, but when it hit you, how much did it?
61.
hit you? How much did it put you to?
The
20.
lowest I got was like 29.
Oh, okay. Damn, wow.
But-
so slightly better than a quarter of my health.
Wow.
You stave off the sleepiness. Ashimir, you do your ashy things.
Yeah,
Yep,
that's
keep watch.
Crazy.
And that is where we will leave tonight's episode.
Yeah, a night full of technical difficulties, but it was still fun.
At least we got
Yeah.
some progress.
Yes, we moved forward a
It
little
almost
bit.
died.
It almost died.
Almost.
And
Well,
died.
But
Thank you
as
guys.
long as I'm
Sorry
here,
for the
Yes.
technical difficulties
Sorry about
once
that.
again. You know, we're always apologizing for that, and we're trying our best to fix it. But
We are.
It's
One day it'll be.
one day we'll
Spot
have
on.
very epic, very poggers
Yeah.
stream.
We will.
I mean, at
Just
the end of
stay
the day, we're
tuned.
just in some
Yeah.
guy's basement, so
Yeah.
That is true. At the end of the day, we're just in a
Some
basement.
people's basement.
some people's basements.
Anyway, make sure you guys check out Reactions Not Included. I don't know what you guys reacted to recently, but check it out.
We're still doing The Last of Us, but we're moving to Last of Us Season 2. And I might be watching the Doom movie because I'm playing the
Fuck, I
game
wanna see that
Doom
so bad.
on Gaming Not
Do you
Included.
remember
So.
Is it on
when
Game
we
Pass?
went?
You know?
Yeah,
Okay.
check out Gaming Not Included.
It's
He
multiplayer.
streams.
Say
It is.
Doom or
Doom.
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 Do you remember when we
The
went?
Dark
to
He
Ages.
streams on
Yeah.
YouTube and Twitch
Doom.
at Gaming Not
I wanna play the
Included
Dune game.
at 11
Doom
a.m.
sick.
I
Eastern.
think that was out.
Yeah.
I saw
to
people put it in,
something.
maybe it was like a
Days vary
beta.
depending on work.
I'm pretty
Yes.
sure it's also-
Depending.
Any other announcements? No.
No, that's
Okay.
it.
Well, we
Have
will
a good
see you guys
weekend.
next week
I won't.
for Oak Hearts.
Yes, Oakart.
Yeah.
Next
More
week.
dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs. Dinosaurs.
Midwest outro.
Yep.
I love you. I'll see you guys
Au
next week.
revoir.
Bye.
I'll say goodbye.